Hey, all my little halflings and goblins. If you're like me, when you're at home online gaming, you're going to get hungry. And we're all stuck at home with this pandemic, so why don't you go ahead and get a hold of the Grub and Grog and order some food? If you're on our Twitch stream, you can scroll down and click on the tile for the Grub and Grog, and you can check out their wonderful menu of items. They'll even deliver growlers, beer, and cider. If you're ordering a sandwich, I recommend the all hands on deck. It's what I regularly eat when I'm at the store. You can even order a board game, maybe some extra dice. Hey, you got a mini that you want to paint? Why don't you go ahead and ask them if they'll deliver one for you? Go ahead and give them a call, check out their website, and when this is all over and done with, I'll see you back at the gaming table.
Alright, can you guys hear me?
Hey, all my little halflings and goblins. This is DM Chris, your friendly DM from Going Gaming Gaming Store and the Grub and Grog. I just wanted to let you in on an exciting venture that we've started with Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw has been on my radar for some time. I've been wanting to get one of their beautiful wooden DM screens. So my birthday's coming on June 1st. If any of my players want to get one, I kid. But anyways, we have a deal going on with Talon and Claw, and that deal is that if you use code GOINGAMING in all capital letters on their Etsy store, you will receive 10% off of your purchase. In addition to that, Talon and Claw will kick back 10% back to Go and Gaming store. It's a win-win-win. We help get more customers for Talon and Claw. Talon and Claw helps Go and Gaming survive the pandemic, and you, that's you, get a 10% discount on your purchase. Like I said, they've been on my radar for a while. However, recently I entered a contest on Twitter, and I happened to win one of their leather dice trays, which is this right here. As you can see, it is very portable. The whole thing unrolls. It's stamped with the Talon and Claw logo, and you just snap it together and you get a perfect rolling surface. And let me tell you, the leather works great. Not all rolling surfaces are created equal. I have found that some of the cheaper ones that are made of the PU leather the dice just skids across it. They slide on one surface. And so this is the surface once it's complete. Also, I have recently purchased from them a Council of 7 dice vault in red oak. These come in different types of wood. You get to choose when you purchase it. They have a magnetic clasp closing it, and it is a vault for holding your dice. They have larger vaults. They also make a full line of wooden dice trays that serve as a vault. They have, of course, many different models of their DM screen in multiple different woods. So definitely go ahead and check them out. You can click their link on my YouTube channel or scroll down in your Twitch channel and you will see a tile there to click on their store. Please check them out, and I hope you have a good day. And I hope to see you at the gaming table soon. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, what's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just another Tuesday that feels like a Saturday to me.
Right. Yeah, we our last night's game we were lacking or missing a player, and I had assumed that he was doing video chat or something with his daughter, and so I didn't bother to contact him. He messages me today and he said, "Well, I'm really sorry that I missed the game. All the days have just kind of melded together, and I thought that he thought that Saturday was actually Friday, and so that's why he missed
I was
it.
a whole week ahead for one game.
Right? Yeah. So I told him, I said, don't worry about it. I failed you, Jeff. I did not get your. Oh wait, different game. Never mind. Different game. But yeah, I haven't done your new token yet, so. But I did get Malum's Wyvern done.
Cool. Bullet.
I haven't done the bullet yet. And we looks like we're missing Malum at the moment. So let's give him another minute or so. Trying out some new things with Twitch. So the Twitch stream has the ability to integrate Roll20. And so if you create a campaign on Roll20 and those players get invited to it, you can then use the integration on Twitch so that viewers can roll over it and click, and they can see those players' stats and everything about those characters, which is great, unless you're using Twitch for multiple campaigns and doing multiple streams, because it'll only do one at a time. So right now, and I tried to disable it, and it doesn't appear to be wanting to do that. It is doing an overlay for our Tomb of Annihilation campaign. Those characters are not involved in this game, so I'm still working on trying to figure out how to make it do what I want it to do.
Okay.
The real answer to that may be that there's no way to make it do what I want it to do, which seems to be the answer for a lot of these situations. So, we are a gaming group from Troutdale, Oregon. We play at a shop called Going Gaming and the Grub and Grog. It is a gaming store and deli. And during the pandemic, the store has basically had to shut down all operations, with the exception of doing curbside pickup service and deliveries. They deliver they'll deliver food, beer, cider, growlers, and even board games within a 3-mile radius. But that isn't enough to really save the store. So we're trying to fund a campaign on GoFundMe to help them get through this, so that we all have someplace to play Magic and D&D when this is all over and done with. And the old adage is that you can't play Magic or D&D on Amazon or at Walmart. So if you're going to purchase those items, please purchase them from your local game store. It means a lot. If you scroll down in your Twitch stream, you'll see a link on a tile to help save Going Gaming. That is our GoFundMe. We're accepting donations. Even the smallest amount will help. And if you're within the 3-mile radius of Troutdale, which I believe would be Troutdale, Gresham, Fairview, and Corbett, I believe is listed, please click on the link to order food. They have a wonderful menu. Their sandwiches are delicious, and hey, growlers are great. Where we left off last week, these guys had so welcome back. First of all, welcome back, Daniel and Sarah. It sounds, wow, you guys actually have clear audio and everything. You're not lagging out or nothing. So did you guys get a chance to level up to 9?
I am on my sheet, but I forgot that you guys even have a character sheet in Roll20, so I'm doing that right now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not a requirement that you use the Roll20 sheet. Sometimes it makes life easier. Other times, not so much. But, it is what it is. So,
my
yeah.
sheet's too thick. I'm not even going to try to start that sheet.
Yeah. So, one of my campaigns, I had all the character sheets. And we decided to do online, and like 2 or 3 days before the game, I realized, I'm like, oh crap, they don't have character sheets, so it's going to have to all be on Roll20. And so I had to put in like 5 or 6 characters into Roll20, and oh man, that took a while. But once we got it in and working, it seemed to work fairly well. So these guys left off. They have effectively cleared out the Temple of the Black Earth, and they once again, when they got to the chamber where the leader of the Black Earth was supposed to be, he has already fled. The cults are aware of what your party is doing, and so he fled to the Fane of the Eye as well, and they killed the 3rd lieutenant, but then they met the 2nd lieutenant, who was, he refers to himself as a mud sorcerer, and he told them that he really has no love for the cult of the Black Earth, and that he's simply using the cult to means to an end kind of situation. He just wants to learn more about elemental sorcery. And so, for some reason, they made him their second lieutenant. So he was able to convince them to give him more access. And he told the group that he's not planning to really rally the cultists and convince them that if they were going to that they've already won, and if they were going to further deal out their form of justice, that it would be better served for them to go to the Temple of Eternal Flame. And he gave them directions and lowered the security barriers to allow them to do that. And so they have gone from the underground passage from the Temple of the Black Earth and are now entering the Temple of the Eternal Flame. And so I need to... Let's see here. Need to... And there's Phlegm. Put you guys on the board.
That sorcerer guy gave us some of fire resistance. Are the people joining today going to get those too, or are they?
Yeah, we could. So yeah, remind me of what those items were.
It's just, I don't know. It was like a ring of. I just said ring of fire resistance. That's all I
Yes.
wrote. Somebody else wrote
Yeah.
something more, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
It cut the fire damage by half.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
neat.
So each of you, Basil and Phlegm, you receive a ring of fire resistance.
That's nifty.
Nice.
Yeah, it was his token of goodwill that he figured that you guys might be able to use those moving forward.
I'll try not to give it to a giant turtle this time.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Big dragon turtle. He's gonna take all your magic items. Nom 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 nom.
Does anybody in the party have summon elemental?
Do not.
Do not.
Maybe I'll have to buy a scroll in town so someone can cast summon elemental. Because if I help kill an air elemental, I get resistance to acid later on.
Summon him and then stab him. Nice. Yeah.
Chris, general
That sounds like one of
question.
the evil magic things.
Are we supposed to be able to see room E1?
No, not yet. No, not yet. So, if you, what you'll want to do is scroll all the way to the right, and it's pretty much close to the top. You will see your tokens of where you're coming down. Very small sliver there.
Okay.
I kind of wish there was a setting where everybody saw it when the game master scrolled the map, because that would
Enter on players or something like that.
Yeah, because that would eliminate a lot of these problems of, well, where are we starting at? The map's completely black, and then having to scroll around and hunt for where the one section of open space is that the DM has unlocked.
I think
Whereas-
there's a switch to let players control their map local, or the DM controls the map move for all players. I'm not sure where that would sit or exactly the implications of how easy it is to turn.
Right. Yeah, and I've done it both ways, where I move the tokens and where the players move the tokens. In a lot of ways, it feels that it moves smoother if I move the tokens, and everybody says, "Yeah, that's where I want to be," or "No, can you move me just around?" Or it seems like the game moves smoother. And then there's other situations where I don't know. I kind of like the fact that it's less work for me because I'm lazy.
Hold shift, left click, and hold down. It's called shift pinging. Will center all views on the location so marked.
Okay.
Hold shift, left
I
click,
like-
and hold it down.
What was that? Alt F4?
Yes.
Right.
Alt
Yes,
F4
it's
immediately,
definitely
right?
Alt F4. Oh, so does that move
That worked,
everybody?
Yeah. that
Okay.
moved.
Nice. Okay.
I know
So
with my character, I prefer to move myself because I bounce around a lot.
Same.
right. Yeah, see, and you two are like definitely the ones where I'm like, oh yeah, it's easier if they move their characters because they know exactly where they want to go and what they're doing. My Saturday night group doesn't really care as long as their weapons get blood on them. So
But knowing how you can force center the map where you want it, and all players get that center.
Yeah, that is infinitely more useful. All right, so I will reveal this room. There you go.
So how's your cat doing?
Hasn't gone back up the chimney, thank God.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, she's slowly warming up. It's funny because so when we got her, the shelter sent her home with a little carpeted cat cubby, and it's kind of like her security blanket, and so that's her primary place where she'll go and she'll sit in this cubby, and she loves to be petted, but she doesn't want anybody to pick her up, and she'll come to you if she wants it, but pretty much she's fine with just staying in her cubby and you reaching inside and petting her. And she's also perfectly fine with you picking up the cubby and taking it wherever you want. So if you want a lap cat, you have to take the entire cubby and set it on your lap. And she'll stretch with just her feet sticking out. And so I've been joking that she's like half hermit crab and that this is actually her shell. Yeah, she's funny.
Isn't the cubby a little easier to pick up than a resistive cat?
Yeah, a lot safer, really, except for the slivers. At night, that's when she decides to come out, and she's quite vocal. Like, she's dead silent all day long, and then, oh, it's midnight, it's time to go out. And so I was laying in bed, and she came over to the side of the bed, and she prances around the bed like she wants to get up, but she isn't sure, and she stresses about it. So I was just starting to fall asleep, and she comes over to the side of the bed, and she's maybe, a foot away from my face, and I was dozing off, and she looks right at my face, and it's like, meow, like super loud outside voice. I woke up, I was like, oh Jesus, what is that? And here she is, like, wanting my attention. So yeah, she's funny.
My cat does that all the time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, she cracks me up. She's slowly coming around, and she's not quite as frantic when she is out of her hiding place now. She stretches and kind of saunters to where she wants to go rather than run and hide kind of situation. So this room, this partially collapsed chamber is L-shaped. Kind of. It would be L-shaped if it wasn't partially collapsed. The floor is covered in shards of rock and bone. A rough 5-foot wall separates the two halves of this room. So this is where that wall originally was, but it is destroyed. In this room, there are 2 ogres wearing plate mail armor, and there are 4 half ogres. And as soon as you guys start coming down the hall, the ogre, this ogre here, calls out and challenges anyone coming down the hallway to give the passcode.
Is it magic missile?
It might be magic missile. Is that how you want to answer him?
Should we do like an insight check to see if we know or something?
You could.
I'm surprised Onamana's not trying to tell him about the crushing wave.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know if that would go over very well.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. I could do detect thoughts.
Yeah, go ahead and try that.
Can we cast guidance?
So he gets a...
Yeah, you get to do all interrogations there, Kieran.
3 or lower. Man, these guys just barely made that. Ogres. So for surface thoughts, it doesn't look like they need to make a save. Let me look at what you would see for surface thoughts.
I moved Malum down because I'd be riding the Wyvern.
Right. So your detect thoughts, the surface thoughts that you scan from this ogre, is you get an image of a cultist in black and orange robes, and he's got his hand like this in a fist with the thumb up, and holding his other hand over it.
I'll relay
Secret
that to the.
handshake?
I'll relay that to the other members, but I'll also mention it's probably not magic.
Well, if that's what he's doing, I'm thinking he's throwing gang signs.
Basically.
Dress code.
Since ogres aren't very smart, I wonder if you made that sign as you walked in. That would be that's the secret handshake to get past them.
So here's
I don't want to try though.
Other question that I have. The party was, except for, of course, the Wyvern, the party was all wearing Cult of the Black Earth robes. Have you taken those off?
I've never put one of those on.
Okay.
I put on wing wear.
That's true. That's
I
true.
have a billowing cloak.
I'm riding a bullet and wearing the old cult robes.
Yeah.
Do we happen to know who like the master of this dungeon is?
You don't, not yet.
Probably should have asked that.
Yeah, I would think that he
one.
would probably tell you.
Yeah, I could have swore he slipped that name, and he's like, "Oh, you should go beat up that guy in the fireplace."
Yeah, there is a Let's see here. He told you that the leader of the Cult of Eternal Flame is a tiefling named Vanifer. And Vanifer carries a very specific weapon. It is a dagger called Tinder Strike.
I have the ability to do seeming, which makes somebody look like somebody else, and I can have them have that weapon as well and be like, I don't need to answer such questions if somebody wanted to walk out.
Okay. Who is anybody making the sign that the ogre is on the ogre's mind?
I am.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception check at disadvantage. I mean, not that these ogres aren't the brightest. Oddly enough, the half ogres are slightly smarter, but that's not saying much.
I'm more keen to make the actual ogre sign and just attack with an axe, but I'll wait and see if this works.
So, yeah, okay, so you're 21, Onomatopoeia makes the sign, and these ogres look incredulous. They're like, yeah, okay. And he's like, well, okay, you watch self. Go on. And these half ogres step aside and allow you guys to go through.
Yeah.
Noise.
And out of this room, there is a passageway that leads to the west.
Right back, as I need a segue.
Oh, you broke up a bit there.
He's saying he has to stop.
Chris, I don't see my token.
Where did you?
I've stealthed that well.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
you can't even see my token.
Right.
I love it.
Dang,
I think that's
you're
like a
good.
29. So good.
Yeah, missed his perception check.
None of you can see me.
I'm still getting used to this. Which one is mine?
Yours is right here.
Yep. That one is yours.
I'll move over here then.
All right. Okay. Niches line both sides of this dark hall, and a shadowy form stands within each niche. Onomatopoeia, since you were the first one that stepped into this hallway, make a perception check.
Okay.
I was about to say, what happened that Onomatopoeia's going first?
I know, right?
Yeah, at the time I go first, and it's a horrible mistake. Oh, let's see if we can keep alive here. That's it. Tiny. Soft one.
What, Jeff? You assume we're gonna need an initiative here?
Always.
No, I'm just adding you guys to the stack, so that I don't have to do it later.
Did it automatically add as initiative?
When you highlight your token and use roll 20 to roll initiative, it will feed it in. But if you don't highlight, it will show the roll and you have to type it in yourself. But I was making sure roll 20 because of the extension had crashed out. Or the D&D Beyond. Sorry.
I'll just set you next to the Wyvern.
Moon, did you have to like re-sign in to connect your Beyond 20 and Roll 20?
When I launched D&D Beyond, there was no roll 20, and so I went back to the extension settings and made sure it was
That they're
ticked
connected.
on.
Okay.
Well, that's cool.
I'm
that
having the
automatic
same.
here.
I'm having the same problem.
You helped me last
Okay, I'm
time when
back.
it wasn't working.
Yeah, I had a weird situation last night where it was really bizarre. So XSplit took complete and total control of the webcam and wouldn't release it to Roll20. And so it was like Roll20 couldn't see my webcam at all. I had to shut all of the windows down and start over in order to get it to let go. It was very strange. So let's see here. Wow. So Onomatopoeia, you got a 20 on your perception check?
Soft one.
Wow. Okay. So you, when you pass by this first alcove, you find a secret door in the southern wall of this alcove.
Cool.
So we made it by the ogres.
Can I listen?
Yeah.
at it?
Yeah, the ogres stand aside and let you through. And you want to listen at the secret door.
That's suspicious. They can't really see me. There's a crowd of people behind. I'll listen for this.
You don't hear anything on the other side of this secret door.
Okay. We'll open it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Brave. Ooh. Spooky.
So the rest of you guys see Onomatopoeia push this wall aside and go into the secret door. What you see in there, this vault contains 2 stone sarcophagi elaborately carved with dwarvish runes and bas-relief images of sleeping dwarves. An unlit brazier sits in each corner, and a brass censer hangs from a chain connected to the ceiling in the chamber's center. This room doesn't look, unlike the previous room, you could tell that people have been moving in and out through this hallway. But in this room, it doesn't appear that anybody's been in here. You doubt that anybody in the cult even knows that this room exists.
I will use the wyvern to block the hallway so the ogre people
Anything
don't.
to perceive
go
or
out.
investigate here?
Okay. Yeah, there's these 2 stone sarcophagi, and they have dwarvish runes all over them. Does anybody speak dwarf or Dethic? No. Okay.
Not here.
Well, that's
Okay,
So close.
guess I'll copy down some of what's on there.
Okay.
If it's to like look it up later, then we can look it up.
Go ahead and make a.
Yeah, I've got some charcoal and some paper if you want to do some sketches.
I have a forgery kit.
Okay. And you said you wanted to investigate. Go ahead and make your investigation check.
I'll support.
Yeah, you can make it with advantage since Zarm is helping you.
With some guidance on that.
Yeah, there you go.
While they're all investigating this room, I want to keep my eye out with my stupid vision, like as far out as I can see down the hall.
Okay.
Just make sure that nobody's coming.
Make a perception check.
All right. The perception. Soft 20.
Wow, nice. Okay, so let's see here. You notice down the hall, right here, you see torchlight from this torch here glint off a almost imperceptible tripwire across the hall between these two alcoves.
Who's standing in the hall with me?
Flem, Sun Moon, and Malum on his wyvern is blocking the hall.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more keeping an eye on the ogres, make sure they don't see what we're doing.
And I would assume Dubisa is here as well. I don't think she would continue to hang out with the half ogres.
No, I wouldn't. I don't know where I am though. Oh, I see it. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just following along for now until I get smart enough to figure out what to do with my character sheet.
Okay. So when you investigate the room while you're taking these charcoal etchings of the runes, you kind of shift and look inside one of the sarcophaguses. And you see dry rotted remains, and there's a smaller sized coffin that fits inside of the stone sarcophagus. And it is gold and silver trimmed and fittings are on each of these coffins. The trim alone is worth about 150 gold pieces. Inside the coffin are desiccated skeletal remains, and each of these wears finely wrought funerary mask of gold inlaid with garnets and sapphires worth 2,000 gold pieces each. One of so this one here, there is a set of finely made stonecutters tools, and then in this one you find a set of finely made chisels, awls, and scrapers. And in this one, he is holding a hammer clasped across his chest.
This is pretty spooky. I'm gonna get out of here before the stuff out of the grave.
Did you want to loot the coffins, or are you gonna?
Not me. I mean, I used to be a bum, and now I have tons of gold. So I'm not gonna get greedy with
I'm not gonna draw down the ire of undead dwarves.
I'll mention the items to the rest of the party and ask if anybody's interested before we do anything.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button and dropped out of the game.
Click while he's gone.
Yeah.
Anybody interested in the grave robbing?
I'll take some tools.
Okay.
What type of tool?
They're basically stonecutters tools.
And a large hammer.
God, what is this?
I will pass on that. I don't think I need those.
The hammers say Mjolnir on it.
No, it's not a magical hammer. It's not even a war hammer. It's just a hammer for working with stones and whatnot. It's a craftsman's hammer.
like a little single jackhammer,
Right, yeah,
the micro sludge.
right. Oh my god, it's not letting me reconnect. Here we go. It's doing something now.
Oh, the ogres can't defend themselves. Attack!
Denied all rolls. You win.
Automatic fails.
The DM's not here to see what we rolled. Quick, everybody gets a
I
crit.
would like to try. I would like to try and ride an ogre.
You get 8 seconds.
Mush, good fella, mush.
That would actually be something to actually put into a campaign as like a side thing. It's like, you know, a rodeo where it's ogre riding.
Can I get a big belt buckle if I ride a phrase?
But it's an ogre-sized belt buckle.
Right.
I like
It's a
the
belt of
Weebly
giant
Goblin.
strength made for a giant.
I love the Weebly Goblins campaign with their catching the greased pigs and stuff. That shit was funny.
Yeah. Oh my god. Roll20 is being so slow. Here we go. Okay. Alright. There we are back. So, Flem, what were you doing down here with the sarcophagi? Sarah?
Hold on, I think she might have stepped away.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
What? Sorry.
No problem.
He was just asking what you were doing.
Oh, I'm taking these tools. I don't know. I just feel like they'll come in handy one
inspect
day.
beforehand.
Okay.
Inspect before for traps, and I'll assist.
Okay.
She plans on beating up on one of those stone golems. I tizzle you.
You just wait. This hammer is gonna be like, I'm gonna get like a mage to like magically imbue it with the power of God or something.
So, Basil, are you letting the rest of the party know about the tripwire?
Yeah, I was letting everything else finish up first, but I will I'll inform them about the tripwire right next to the torch.
Okay. So, Dubisa, do you want to
Disable it?
Yeah.
I will certainly try.
All right. So I'll move you up here. Go ahead and make your thieves tool roll. Dexterity. So you don't have expertise with thieves tools. I believe you went acrobatics. Excuse me. So you would just be, but you still have proficiency. So you are at Dex mod plus your proficiency bonus for your roll.
Mod plus proficiency. So that'd be +5. I have to go super old school. So 16.
Yeah. Barely, but you made it. So you're able to disable this tripwire trap. You see when you disable it that the tripwire was connected to a spring-loaded great axe that's disguised to look like a part of the statue in the southern alcove, and that if the tripwire was snapped, it would swing out and hit. With a +10, it had a +10 to hit. So, yeah. And I can only imagine, since if nobody knew about the trip, that would actually count as surprise. So it would make that roll with advantage. That's brutal. So yeah, you are able to disable this trap, and you see that the hall continues to the west, and that the hall then starts to go to the south.
Okay.
You kind of got an L here. You can go south, or you can continue going to the west.
Okay.
Is that a
Well,
great
I'm
axe
gonna-
+10 always?
No, it's just a +10 to hit for the trap.
Understood. Does anybody need a great axe? Can we pull it down for an...
You could.
Oh, as long as we're talking about pulling down great axes, I'll take it.
But keep in mind, it's not magical or anything. It's just a regular great axe.
Yeah, but my track record with weapons of losing them is pretty big, so I need some spares.
Well, not necessarily losing them. You just seem to give them away. Okay. So yeah, you're able to.
I was gonna say no. I got my great axe. I got my magical great axe. So
Yeah, I mean, if you want, Dubisa, when she disables this trap, she's able to pull this great axe out. If anybody wants it.
Anybody want this? There you go. You're welcome.
I have no use.
pulling on the handle of my axe, I'll be like, no, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be too big and too heavy for me to be able to handle, since I'm little.
Yeah, same. What do we need to roll for inspecting for traps down here in the tomb?
Perception check.
Okay, and if I'm helping, she can roll with advantage.
Correct.
Who's doing the check?
I don't have any addition to my perception, so if you have a better wisdom perception check than I do.
Let me do it.
So are you guys looking for traps down in the sarcophagus room, or are you looking for traps in the hallway? Okay. Yeah, you guys, you search. You don't need to make a roll. You search. There's no traps down here. It's just a very somber funerary room. Anyway, you're able to tell that these two corpses are of dwarves. But aside from that, since nobody speaks Dethic, which is Dwarven, you have this etching, the onomatopoeic, but nobody can read it.
Let's remember this room if we end up in a hard spot. We can hide here.
Yeah,
That's true.
This room might be something you might shut the secret door and keep this in your back pocket as a room that you can return to for taking a long rest, since nobody apparently knows that it's here.
Do you mind linking the items so that they can write them down in their inventory?
Yeah. So let's see here. You have pulled out a great axe.
Sun Moon promises not to come back and link the corpses.
What Sun Moon does on Sun Moon's spare time.
Yeah. Sarah wasn't here for when Sun Moon took Wind Vein, the spear with like air elemental stuff. That was what character flaw of promises mean nothing. Don't. Sun Moon promises something.
Don't listen.
Listen, it's
Expect
gonna be
the opposite.
Okay. Noted.
But I also don't promise to do the opposite.
There. That is the full list of things that were in the sarcophagus room.
Okay, you gonna copy that down, Flem, or do you want somebody to?
Oh, I got this.
All right,
You know what? I'm just gonna take all this except for the great axe. Yeah.
Yeah, the great axe is the.
Use. I'll give it to my church or something.
Yeah, that would be perfectly acceptable. All right. So from here, you can go south or you can go west. Which direction would you like to go?
We should all split up. It goes through the dungeon faster.
Right. That's the fastest way to get through a dungeon is split the party.
I'm gonna go explore this
I'll
room
go-
called Magma Lock. That sounds like an interesting room.
Well, I'll ride the wyvern to that corner just so I can see a longer peek down each way. Give us a better idea what lies ahead.
Okay. So when you look in here, so in E2, the hall widens to form a domed chamber supported by 4 obsidian columns with fiery cracks in them. The air is oppressively warm, and there are 2 very well armed cultists in there. And let me see if they are going to notice this massively honking wyvern. They probably will.
But the ogres let us by. We should be here. Like, we got the thumbs up.
So these guys are far smarter than the ogres were. And yeah.
Give them the gang signs.
Yeah, they notice you. And gang signs on these 2 guys is not going to convince them otherwise.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong way, right? Wrong direction for the hand.
Thought it was a thumbs up.
And the funny thing about this is that these the tokens I made for these are actually the Razor Blast miniatures. First time in a long, it's very rare that I actually have a miniature. I'm like, hey, this is the exact creature that I need.
Nice.
So everybody roll initiative, and they're going to go on 10.
Let's see, initiative
Soft
with
20.
advantage.
Who got a soft 20?
I did.
All right.
Some crappy initiative rolls.
Yeah, these are terrible.
Let's see
I have
here.
14.
I thought mine was gonna be bad, but dang.
21.
Okay.
Good.
I got 14, Bastille.
Okay. And onomatopoeia, you got a 14 as well? So between Basil and onomatopoeia, which of you wants to go first?
I'll let her go first because, you know, she might need to reposition to a safer area.
Okay. All right.
safer than the sarcophagi room.
Yes.
Alright, I can move. I can still reach them.
Yeah, and
Yes,
I would assume that Flem is up here in the hallway now too.
Are
Since-
the ogres and half ogres going to be like not noticing all this crap going on, or?
Well, they might.
Is
So-
there like a door we
We'll
can close
see.
behind us before this happens?
No.
To be like,
Can we move forward
no,
and reset
okay.
the booby trap if they come down?
I can try.
You could try to do that if you wanted to. Malum, what
Okay.
would you like to do?
Well, okay, yeah, Malin goes first.
So looking at them like they look intent on attacking us, correct?
Correct.
Then I will ride the wyvern up to here and do my sting attack.
Okay.
Ew. 16?
16 misses.
Alright. Then I will hop off the wyvern and do my first attack with Malum.
Okay.
Yeah, this die is not being nice. 17?
That hits.
So now we know the AC. Since he is by himself, I can do my sneak attack damage. And 13, 18 damage.
Okay. All right. Your next attack.
Then I will use fancy footwork to circle behind him without provoking attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Nice.
Second attack. Ugh. I doubt a 9's gonna hit.
New.
Third attack. 21 is gonna hit. 9, 17, 21 damage.
Okay.
And that will be my full turn.
Okay. Dubisa, did you want to try to reset the trap?
Actually, no. I want to.
Yeah, there's people standing around it.
Like, because not everybody has the chance to be on the correct side.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, somebody would end up tripping that trap.
So I don't want to
there,
leave.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, you guys just wait. So instead, I'm going to move. Let's see. Oh wait, I gotta move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. That should put me in range. I'm going to assassinate him.
Him who?
The one that hasn't.
Okay.
Him at the top.
So this guy here.
So advantage on attack roll against a creature who hasn't taken a turn yet.
Yep.
Any hit I score is critical.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. So let's see. Plus 8, 22
That hits.
to hit. Okay. So then, how many d6s is that? I don't know how many d6s that is.
So So basically, roll your damage and your sneak attack damage, and then multiply everything by 2.
Oh my goodness!
It's
okay,
crit.
So sneak. Sorry guys, I have not. What happens when a week off? So that's 5 plus. Okay. So I don't have 66s. 6, 12, 16, 17, 20, 24.
Okay, and did you already? And then you want
I
double?
have not doubled that yet.
Okay, so 48 points of damage.
48 points of
Yeah,
damage.
that definitely got his attention. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Hide.
Okay, go ahead and make your hide check.
Ooh. So is now 17.
Okay. So, yeah, you are effectively hidden. They don't see you.
Okay. Let's see. How much of my move did I have left? Because do I need to hide like behind something, or can I just be hidden?
With halflings, the benefit of being a halfling when you're a rogue is that you can hide in plain sight.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So yeah, that is, you don't have to move. You can. I'm assuming that you're probably ducking and weaving between people's legs, and that you.
That sounds awesome.
able to
Yes,
hide.
that is what I'm doing.
I'm still having a hard time with the realization that halflings are smaller than gnomes, which is.
I stand so still, nobody sees me.
Yeah. I've mastered the art of standing so still that you can't see me. All right. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Did 48 points of damage kill him?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will cast guiding bolts on the same guy.
So you would have to move probably to at least here in order. Well,
Got the
There's that
spell sniper feet.
column in the way. You may have to move to like here to get a shot on him.
So is he okay? So is
If you-
he half cover or quarter cover from where I'm standing right now?
So you don't have line of sight on him pretty much at all. But if you moved here, he would have half cover, which is just a +2 to his AC.
Okay.
Spell sniper, it ignores that much cover.
It halves the cover that they have.
So you don't have a +1 to his AC. I mean, if you technically, if you were to move here, well, he still kind of has.
Oh, I
cover
used
there.
up my I
No.
started out here though.
Right.
And I thought it was my turn, so I moved myself the 30 feet. That
No,
I said.
I'm assuming that all of you had been done with E4 and you had moved into the hallway, so I'm going to say that this is actually your starting position. But if you moved right here, he wouldn't have cover at all.
So I don't think I can go that far. I have 30 feet to walk in. If I'm here, then he's got
About half cover.
a half cover, so then it would be like quarter cover.
So you were right. You're right here. So that's 20 feet, and then you would also have 10 feet to move back.
Yeah, I think I'll give a shot at trying to do it
Okay.
that way.
So he only has a +1 to his AC because you have spell sniper, correct? Okay. Go for it. And you're doing guiding bolt?
Yeah, I put +2, but it's supposed to be +6, so it should be a 12, but that doesn't hit. Is it?
No, that is a miss.
I'll get some cover by going here.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah, so right now where you're at, you have total cover. All right.
Gonna hide.
She did a run by. Run, zap, run.
It didn't help though.
Okay. Yeah. The drive-by bolting.
Yeah.
Basil, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna. I don't know how to do that line thing on how far the movement is. I'm having trouble.
So on the left-hand side, there is an icon that looks like a little upside-down Q kind of thing. If you click on that and select no snapping, you can then click on your character and draw a line to where you want to go, and it will measure it out for you. And keep in mind that a lot of this is rough. So, I mean, if it says, oh, it's 11.4 feet to get to a position, it's 10 feet. Just
Yeah. So I'll use up 40 feet of movement. I'll rush in right here.
Okay.
So I guess touch myself. I'll rush in here.
You're Russian. Yay, comrade.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and give him the good old axe.
Go for it.
19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And it's going to be 7 damage.
Okay. And do you have another attack?
Yes, I do. I have a second one, so second attack. Crit, not 20.
Nice. All damage is ×2.
So it's 8, so 16 damage.
Nice.
And then because I have Great Weapon Master.
Yep, and you got a crit, so you get a bonus attack.
Yep.
Nice.
This guy doesn't die after this.
Right.
That
I
is
get knocked down, but I get up again.
18 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, and then 11 to damage.
Okay. He is still standing.
And do they
How's he?
look
Plus
like
40?
really bad at least?
they look beat up compared to what they were, but they're not looking as unhealthy as you would like.
And why are these cultists so badass and all the other ones are like
Just rolled over.
because you got level 9.
ah,
Yeah.
So
and then I will take 10 feet back, so I'm gonna jump back
okay,
to right here.
okay.
level 9 is when it really when stuff gets real. Is that right?
Yeah, that's about when things get real. Yeah. So
Okay, good.
this Razor Blast is going to attack Malum. Both Malum and Basil, you immediately notice that when you get into melee with these guys' armor is giving off searing heat.
Oh,
You don't want to get grappled by these guys.
These guys are really hot.
Oh god.
Hansel, he's so hot right now.
So they have 3. They get to make 3 attacks. They are using a spear, and he is going to.
I might have to go back to using both wyvern attacks then.
19 to hit on Malum misses. Well, no, that 12 definitely misses, and another 12 definitely misses. He needs to stop doing that.
Oh, that's
I will
great.
use-
Keep doing it that way.
And
They're hot but very clumsy.
I think Malum is
will
going
use
to.
I will use a repost superiority dice to do a counterattack.
okay, go ahead.
That down. Oh, yeah. 25 definitely hits.
Yes.
And 14. 19 damage.
Nice. All right. This guy is going to move around the pole and attack Basil. 11, I'm sure, misses.
that does miss.
21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so he is going to do 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. I will take 7.
Okay, and then
Going-
his last attack, 15 to hit.
that hits.
Okay, for another 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. I will take all 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're also going to take some fire damage for a total of 10 points of fire damage.
Okay. A total of 10, so I will take 5 because we have resistance.
Right, because of the range.
Right.
That's 66.
Phlegm, what would you like to do?
Alright, first I'm gonna move my next 30 feet. Maybe. No,
Yeah, in front
I
of
guess.
Sun Moon.
Okay. And then next, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
So you heal 9 plus. So 9, 10. So you heal 12. So that's my action, and then I have a bonus action.
12 going up to 78.
Is my Shield of Faith, and I'll cast it on you again. I'll cast it on you. So you get +2 AC
Nice.
for 10 minutes, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I cry out, "Speak!" and then I do a run and leap at That's Razor Blast there.
Okay. Yep. That. Oh wait. So he needs to make a save. He's going to use strength.
16. Yep.
He gets a soft 20.
Oh, so he takes half and he's pushed 5 feet.
Yes.
And so my bullet space is.
Okay.
Now, if I have the bullet do that, do I still get to attack? I'm not presuming I do, but I'm
Yeah.
curious how that interacts with me writing.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, cool.
You
so
can-
wind veiny.
You can, mounted combat, you can either stay on the mount or jump off like Malum does.
Do I have to jump off to attack?
No.
Okay. Should be.
Sometimes I try to get fancy with my jumping, but it doesn't always work.
Why did that not roll? Oh, sorry. 2 in the queue. Be the first one.
So 14 misses,
And I have second attack, so I'll use second to do 27.
27 hits for 12 points of damage.
And Stunning Fist DC.
Okay. Yeah, what's your DC?
Hold on.
Oh, never mind. He rolled
Up to
a
17.
He rolled a nat 1. He is stunned.
So that DC 17 now. And then, heck, I might as well flurry him.
Okay.
So unarmed flurry. $27 and 23 for.
Yep, those both hit. So another
10
21
more.
points of damage.
And then I
And
will.
you kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, yay. And with a kill, I get a lovely 14 temporary hit points now. Awesome. Sorry to steal your kill. That sneak attack's what made it possible. 48 points.
Yeah, these guys have enough hit points. I wouldn't worry about kill stealing. Is that all you've got in you?
Yep, I moved back with the rest of his movement, and I'm done.
All right. Zarm, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to take just a couple steps forward, and then I just wanted to look at the health of, I believe, 2 of ours that got hit?
So Basil, he's down at 78 out of 85. Let's see. Malum, how are you doing?
I haven't been hit.
Yeah, he hasn't taken anything.
Okay.
So the only one that's
cool. I'm gonna sit in the back. I'm gonna kind of monitor what's going on, and then I'm gonna watch the direction of the ogres and hold.
okay. So you're waiting to see if the ogres do anything.
Correct.
All right. So that is a good thing.
I was a more sneaky character. I would have tried to run back to those ogres and convince them that the mean guys are attacking us.
So a couple of things happen. These guys up here hear the battle, but they're exceptionally dumb. And they only got a 2 on their initiative. I think. I'm pretty sure it's only a 2. I don't think hobgoblins have any kind of bonus that we will see. Man, I really need to go through these books and remove old bookmarks. The idea of using a bookmark is only useful if you're only using 1 or 2 bookmarks. When you have 20 of them, it doesn't really help. Yeah, they get a 3. Oh, I'm shocked. 3 for the hobgoblins. The hobgoblin captain. Oh, come on. He got a 2 as well. Seriously? So he gets a 4. Oh.
He's busy standing on a desk reciting poetry.
He's micromanaging, so he should have has to roll his initiative at disadvantage. And these guys hear you. Oh my god, I'm about to throw this dice across the room. Because the ogre's got a 5. Look out. Hey, you guys hear something?
We can have the wyvern and my bullet sit on the bodies. Nope, nothing going on here.
And the half ogres. Woo! Look at the big roll on the half ogres. They got a 20.
No.
Me have big brain. Move them fast. All right. Malum, what would you like to do?
I will stab it.
Go for it.
Since the wyvern's within attack range, do I get advantage?
Yes.
Cool.
He is effectively flanked.
25's definitely hitting. 11, 13, 18 damage.
Oof. All right. Your next attack?
20 is definitely hitting.
Yes.
It's soft 20. 11, 13, 17 damage.
Okay.
Third attack.
Yeah, now he's starting to get a little concerned.
21. 8, 11, 15 damage.
Okay.
And now for the wyvern sting attack. Ooh, nat 20.
Ooh.
DC 15 for the save against poison.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. So he got a 6 for his save. But like I said, I don't think it's going to... I don't think this guy's primary concern is going to be poison.
Yeah, that's 9d6 or 9d6s plus 4.
Yeah, so this guy, the wyvern, snaps out with its scorpion-like tail and stabs this guy in the back, and he drops. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I will step over here and give wyvern a nice scritch under the chin.
Okay.
They deserve it.
Good
Dang.
movie.
Excellent.
Dubisa, what would you like to do? You can hear coming from down the hall, from the end of hall E3, you can hear that the ogres are coming.
Okay. I am going to, let's see.
Am I also able to hear that?
Yes. Yeah.
Can I use my hold action?
You can. They haven't moved yet. So your hold action would probably be until they moved into Hall E3. So you would get to go on their turn when they move.
Okay. I mean, all I wanted to do is cast darkness into the magic missile.
You could do that. I don't know if that would ruin Dubisa's battle plan because she would be caught in the darkness as well.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah. Let's see. You can go 25. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna move my. Whoop. Sorry. Being outsmarted by technology.
No, this Roll20 does that to me all the time. Don't feel bad.
Okay. So I'm going to move into E3 and attempt to assassinate the ogre.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Or use assassinate on the ogre.
Go for it.
But since it's probably got 157 HP, I'm not going to be able to take that. Okay, so that
It'll just
is...
take 2 shots. That's all.
Yeah. 18. That's 26 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That means I wrote it down, 66s.
Yeah, that's a big screw you in your plate mail armor, Ogre.
9 plus 6 is 15. 18. 22. Doubled, so 44. Oh, wait. 44 plus 4. So 48 again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely gets his attention.
Damage. Okay, and then since I'm a crossbow expert,
your sneak attack is 5d6 each time, so you actually need 10d6 for your sneak attack if you're assassinating.
Well, 5d6 times 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I did. I rolled 5, and then we multiplied by 2.
Okay, you're saying.
And then it was 6 plus 4 for the crossbow plus 5.
Okay.
So it was a total of 66. And then as a crossbow expert, I get another attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. But this is not at advantage. It's just another attack.
Right.
Okay. So that's 16 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay.
So
then I'm going to hide.
Okay, go ahead and make your hide check.
That's 26.
Yeah, you're definitely hidden. So your crossbow bolt hits this ogre, goes right through his plate mail armor, and you can see gouts of blood coming out of the hole in his plate mail armor. So the entire front of his breastplate is now covered in his blood.
I love it.
The half ogres on 20 are going to move into the hall, and so Zarm, you're going to cast darkness, you said?
Correct.
So you cast darkness. Let's see here. Darkness is a radius of 15 feet. So this entire hall is probably going to be filled with darkness.
Wait, what just happened? I don't know.
And we'll push it so that it's so that I still have like 10 feet to be able to see.
So
We'll just put the center 60 feet out.
that area would be darkness.
Yes, correct.
Why can't it be further away?
It could be. He said he was going to cast darkness in the hallway. I mean, he could put it, out here if he wanted to.
Yeah, put it so that the edge is right there on the edge of the wall. So they'd have to be coming straight into.
So like that.
Yeah, that gives me more room to see.
Okay.
Thanks.
So these guys.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Also,
No. I mean, now I'm not in darkness. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Before I was trapped in
15-foot
darkness.
radius, so it's half again bigger than that.
Oh, that's
All I
right.
can
It's
say is
30 feet.
Make sure you stand
right.
in front of the sorcerer. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, it extends further out.
Yep.
So this guy's already in darkness, and he is only going to be able to move that far anyways. But I don't necessarily know that he is
And
going to
then
be
he
able
runs
to.
into the wall.
Right? Yeah. I mean, so yeah, he is stuck in the wall. This guy.
Doesn't sound all that bad, but 30 feet of darkness is a major inconvenience.
And he runs into the alcove. Unknowingly. It's not like he planned to do that. This guy is going to run into the wall. this guy is just going to move his movement, and he is going to try to throw javelins through the darkness, which don't roll a 1. All right. That's all they can do at this stage. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm gonna move there and then able to hold like my action of angle through.
Okay. So yeah, so from where you guys were at, everybody that's on this side of the room, and onomatopoeia, you could probably hear a little bit from both sides. You can hear the sounds of the hobgoblins and hobgoblin captain from the west coming down the other direction as well. So, did you want to hold your action for anybody coming out of the section of darkness, or did you want to hold your action for anybody coming down the stairs from the west?
I guess anybody coming down the stairs to the west.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Okay.
hear that.
All right. Basil, what would you like to do?
Okay. What's happening here?
It's Basil's turn.
Yeah. No, I was looking at that. I was just like, I saw the line stretching out, and I was like, what's going on? Who's moving what?
Just calculating somebody's just calculating your movement.
Oh, I see. Because I'm like, I'll charge them. I don't care. I'll fight all of them right now.
So let's see, that would be like 50 feet.
If only I was raging right now, I could dash.
Well, you could use a bonus action to rage.
Yeah, but then I can't use my bonus action to dash.
Oh, that's true. Right.
But I will. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take up a defensive front. I'll move right here.
Okay.
And I'll rage, shouting at them to come and fight me.
Okay.
If they dare.
All right. Go ahead and make a intimidation check.
That's fair. Intimidation. Let's see. 12.
They rolled a nat 1. Yeah, they're going to take you up on that offer. All right. Phlegm, what would you like to do?
So if you hold your action for when the hobgoblins come down the stairs, as soon as you see them, you can take your action. Is that how?
Yeah. So in 5th edition, there's no, which is weird. There's no such thing as holding an action, but you can ready an action for when somebody else in the initiative stack does something. So you could say, well, I'm going to ready an action. If the door opens, I'm going to fire my crossbow. Or you could ready an action of, in this case, the hobgoblins come down the stairs. I'm going to cast a spell.
I'm going to move here then, and I'm going to ready my spell when they come down the stairs and I see them. It's Flame Strike.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. That will definitely...
Heads up, if anyone charges in there, it's a 10-foot radius, goes 40 feet high.
Yeah, you might want to inform your husband if that's planned.
Hey, Daniel.
Okay. So you have a spell readied. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
Math. Okay, yes, that will work. I will ready an action for Hobgoblin hits this point.
Okay.
Then the bullet speak will fly into attack mode.
Okay. And Zarm, what would you like to do?
I just see our poor little halfling over here, like completely forgotten about.
In the same space. You're in the middle. Everyone's protecting you.
Okay, I'm taking a step back, but I will hold action for if anything comes out of the darkness. It'll be a
You know,
You
use
can attack the darkness.
you use magic missile to attack the darkness.
Mhm.
No, I attacked the magic missile with darkness.
I'm a sorcerer of light. Then why'd you have to attack the darkness? Okay. Ogre. Ogres. Boy. Effing ogres. Yeah. So he runs in a straight line and just comes out of the darkness. And this guy is going to get stuck in the darkness, feeling his way around. So this ogre comes out of the darkness. Zarm, what did you want to do?
Yeah, I'm casting lightning.
Oh man. Okay, so straight line. You're going to get him and the half ogre.
Is it 10 feet wide now, or still just 5 feet?
It's
5
5
feet, but I can't tell if they're in line or not since they're in darkness. And as soon as my action hits, I'm capped.
So the ogre gets a whole whopping 4 on his dex save, and the half ogre, I'm going to say the half ogre is going to make his save at disadvantage because he has no idea that the lightning's coming. And he gets an 11 on his save. I'm going to guess that they both failed. 8d6 damage, you rolled 25. Plus 4, 29
Right.
points of damage. Oof. Let's see here. Okay. And this poor half ogre on the other side. Oh my goodness! This half ogre on the other side is, was like, what the hell just happened to me? He's not. I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, one of my other abilities is with that I will spend 1 sorcerer to gain the defense against lightning. Not that I need it, but I may. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hobgoblin captain. So there's going to be 2 things that are going to happen to this guy. So the first thing that's going to happen, Flem, you can go ahead and cast Flame Strike.
Okay.
So let's see here. Flame Strike, Vertical Column,
Well,
Divine
this next
Fire.
combo, the Flame Strike Special.
A 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on the point. He gets a dexterity saving throw, takes 46 fire damage and 46 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Okay, so he is going to try for his dex save. He gets a 13 on his dex save, which I don't think is enough for Flem's. Nope. And so he is going to take 15 fire and 13 radiant.
Take that, scum.
And then he is. Does he trigger your attack, Sun Moon?
Yeah.
All right. So he needs to make a DC 16 save versus the bullet. Oof. And he only gets a 9.
So he takes 24.
Okay.
And he's knocked prone.
Okay. And he gets the bad back symbol.
And I don't know if I get to execute or if that's only the bullet gets to execute on a reaction. I wasn't.
That
which
well, that was your held action. So
yeah.
Or rather, your readied action. So then the hobgoblins are now rather concerned about this entire situation. This hobgoblin, since the battlefield has changed, he is going to move and attack the bullet.
AC 17.
So he misses with a 14. This hobgoblin is going to attack the bullet with a longbow. Hits with an 18 for 8 points of piercing damage.
I will be right back.
Okay. And this hobgoblin is also going to use a longbow.
Do you have a hit point tracker for the bullet, or how do we want to do that?
Just mark down 8 that you took 8 points. He's going to miss with a 12. This hobgoblin is also going to fire a bow and hit with a 22 for 7 points of piercing damage.
So 15 to the bullet.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So it is Malum's turn. What would you like to do?
These hobgoblins are so screwed.
I'm going to eat your babies.
Oh, the bullet's gonna eat his captain.
Malum, are you there?
Moving his wyvern.
Yeah, I see you moving.
He's sneaking up on him, so he's got to be really quiet.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, I had to reset Discord again.
Yeah, that happens.
Since we have 2 of the tanks to the west dealing with the hobgoblins, I will mount the wyvern
Okay.
and ride this way to deal with ogres. And back to Bisa up.
Okay.
And so I will attack the big ogre with a sting attack.
Okay.
13, 20 to hit him with the sting.
That hits. And he gets... Oh, jeez. He gets a whole whopping 6 on his con save. So he's going to be poisoned as well.
Do you want that separate or all together?
Give me the piercing damage first, and let's see how he's feeling.
Piercing damage is going to be 11.
Okay. And now give me the poison damage.
There it is. That's 10. 15. Sadly, it's only a 17 on poison.
Yeah, well, it's enough. The poison alone kills him. And then what would you like to do?
I will hold the wyvern's second attack and my 3 attacks. Already a bite attack and a slash attack with my rapier if anything comes out of the darkness.
Okay.
So I will step up to the edge of the darkness, and anything comes out, it's getting bit and stabbed.
All right. We can do that. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
I would like to hold or ready my crossbow for when the next ogre comes out of the darkness.
Okay.
Either ogre or half ogre, next target.
Okay.
Out of the darkness.
All right, we can do that. So the half ogres. We're gonna see if they can actually get out of the darkness. Yeah.
Light ack.
Yes, so this one actually makes it out. Go ahead and you guys can make your attacks.
Okay. 26 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. Let's see. 66. 6, 12, 15, 16, 19, 23. 23.
Okay. Man, that really hurts. And Malum, do you want the wyvern to make his bite attack?
Yes.
Wait, did I get my second attack with my crossbow as an expert?
Yeah, go ahead and make that attack first.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Ugh. 5 more points of damage.
Okay. And then
Okay. Thanks.
the wyvern's bite attack.
Would it count as advantage with the visa?
No, you're not quite on the other side of him yet. He was when he came out of the darkness. He did make a beeline to go attack Debisa, but you're not really on the opposite side of him.
Okay, then that's going to be a 23.
Yep, that hits. That's probably going to end him.
8 damage.
Oh yeah. Wyvern reaches down and bites off the top half of the half ogre.
And then I still have a ready to attack with the rapier from Malum.
Right. So for the next one, the next one is going to see what he can do. He gets stuck in this alcove. This one feels his way along the wall and gets stuck in that alcove. This one, I'm not sure how stupid he is. Well, I know exactly how stupid he is. He
goes wee all the way home.
Yeah, he should, but he is going to he's going to attempt to throw a javelin at the wyvern that he doesn't know is there, but I have to pick a target, so he gets a soft 20 to hit. That was a disadvantage. The one thing that he's done well. So out of this darkness, this javelin springs out and stabs at the wyvern. And
I can't be mad at that. He takes up the hallway.
Right. It does 8 points of piercing damage.
Not bad.
That was impressive for a really dumb hobgoblin. It is Onomatopoeia's turn.
All right, let's see.
So, I'm sorry, Onomatopoeia, you had a readied action as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I don't know.
So pick one of these two guys that you're going to get 2 turns here. So pick one of these two guys that you either the captain or this hobgoblin that you can cast on. If you cast a ranged spell on the captain, it would be at disadvantage because the bullet just leaped on him.
Yeah, I'll do
it would actually be a normal attack because the captain is you would have advantage on him because he's prone.
I'll do the guy that's above him.
Okay.
I'll cast guiding bolt on that.
Okay. Oh yeah.
25.
Yeah, that hits.
And got 10.
Ouch. And so he's now all glowy. Everybody will get advantage on attacks on him. And you get to go again.
I'll do Toll the Dead. on this
Okay.
one.
So he needs. Is that a wisdom save or is that a con save? Here's a
Oh,
wisdom
I'm not
save.
sure. Oh,
I
forget
think
this.
it's a con.
Oh, it's new.
Let's see. He got a 17. So if I remember correctly, on Toll the Dead, he doesn't even take half damage, does he?
It's wisdom or take 1d8 necrotic damage. Let's see. Yeah, it's succeed on a wisdom saving throw, so that's probably did 17.
Yeah, he got a 17 on his wisdom save. Um,
I'm gonna
She must die 12 now because she's over 5th level.
right, but I don't think he takes anything.
Oh, no, just for next time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hiding around the corner, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so you have full cover. Okay.
Isn't it?
Let's see here. Basil, what would you like to do?
All right, just making sure. What is this pink box around Sun Moon and the Hobgoblin Captain?
So Sun Moon is riding a bullet that they captured a mount, and so that pink box is the bullet.
Oh,
Yeah, you'll actually
okay.
have to give him a mountain icon at some point.
Yeah, he sent me the graphic. I just haven't created the token for it yet because I'm
Okay.
lame.
Well then,
Bad DM, bad.
true to everything. I'm gonna clear the path. I'm gonna move in here. Well, actually,
You can move 3
I'm gonna
friendly
use my-
spaces.
I'm
So,
gonna
yeah,
use
I
my
mean-
bonus action.
You could
Yeah.
move here. You have advantage on both of these guys. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna bonus action dash
okay,
and just keeping track of movement here. Yeah, I'll take 10 feet
okay,
right in here, and I am going to mix in both reckless attack and my great weapon master ability.
okay,
So reckless attack, I'm gonna get advantage on everything I do this round, but everything until my next turn has advantage.
okay.
And then Great Weapon Master, I'm going to take a -5 penalty to my attack roll, but if I hit, I get 10 extra damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with the Hobgoblin.
Okay, go for it.
All right. 24 on the first roll, 22 on the second. So 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right. Oh, gee, max. Okay, so 19 plus 10 is 29 damage.
Yeah, he is dead. You just cleave him.
Okay, I get a bonus attack because of
Right.
of that. So I will take. I will take the attack of opportunity at normal that he gets because he would have disadvantage normally.
Right.
To move.
Hey, he gets a
up
nat
here.
20.
Oh,
I'm
give it to him.
actually shocked. Let's see here. So he does 10 points of piercing damage with his greatsword.
All right, I will take half damage from that, going down to 73. And I will attack the Hobgoblin in front of me,
Okay.
doing the same thing again. -5 to hit.
Okay.
So first is 17 or 17. So -5 is 12 to hit.
That is a miss.
That's all right. So that was my bonus attack. I'll make my second attack now.
Okay.
Once again, 12 to hit.
It's a miss.
That's all right. And I don't think I have any more.
Yeah, you've used your bonus action,
Yeah.
so yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Flem, what would you like to do?
Okay, think I'm gonna move up. Move up right next to him. And then I'm gonna cast Warding Bond on.
Okay.
So you get 1 bonus to AC and saving throws, and you have resistance to all damage. But like when you take damage, I also take the damage.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
an AC, so hopefully I don't take much.
No, you good. Because if I heal you, I'm also healing myself too when I heal.
Haha.
And
Nice.
I'm also gonna cast as my bonus action Shield of Faith on you,
Nice.
which gives you
Good.
another
20.
2 AC. So you're 17,
23.
18, 19. Oh, 23, yeah. Don't get hit.
Yikes. Yeah,
And that's the
so
end of my turn.
all right.
Nice. Thank you.
That's some old school buffing right there.
Yeah.
Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
How's the Hobgoblin Captain looking overall?
Not well. He
Well,
is
first I'll
beat to
wind
shit.
bane him in the face.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
And I have an advantage because he's still prone under the bullet.
Yep, that hits.
So he takes the 8 piercing and 5 lightning. 13.
He is dead. You stab him and he goes crackle, and the lightning burns his essence into the floor.
Then it's the bullet's turn to leap forward.
Okay.
And because he occupies those squares, I get the deadly leap attack on both of those hobgoblins.
Okay, so... Ooh. One gets a 16, the other one gets an 18.
So they take half of 30.
So 15 each, which
And they
still
move 5
hurts.
feet, but they're not prone.
Still hurts them greatly.
It is kind of funny. We have unintentionally split the party.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we're fighting 2 fronts very effectively.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of groups that in this kind of situation would just completely biffed it. And then what else would you like to do?
I still have my second wind bane attack. I'll start on the lower gentleman.
Okay. That's a miss.
Okay. And then I'll flurry, starting with the same guy.
Well, having 3 frontline fighters has definitely helped.
There's a hit, and that last hit, you punch this guy in the face and he dies.
Okay.
You now have hobgoblin goo on your fist.
Isn't that the way I want it to be?
It's hobgoblin sanitizer.
Keep wind bane clean.
Yes.
I get my extremities. So that's me. I'm done.
Okay. Zarm, what would you like to do?
I'm going to be continuing concentration on darkness, and I will hold action on a spell that anything that comes through.
Okay. All right. So, half ogres. So this guy makes it through. He's going to, again, try to attack Dubisa. Zarm, go ahead and make your spell attack. Let's see if he survives any of this.
Nice.
Yeah, that gets him. And then what were you casting? Firebolt. All right.
Nice.
So, wow.
And then I also get a rapier attack.
Yep, you get a rapier attack.
Is that the way I would have done that with a spell attack first and then casting the firebolt, or is a spell attack?
The spell attack would be a part of the spell. I just took the 21 to hit and moved forward.
Okay, understood.
16 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
For 10 points of damage.
Yeah, you stab this guy through the neck, and he is dead. Next.
There's a little singe, squirting blood.
I like how they just come out of the darkness and fall down. That's great.
I know, right? This hobgoblin doesn't make it out of the darkness. He instead goes across the hall and gets stuck in the other alcove.
It's a good thing we shut the secret door.
Right? And then this hobgoblin is going to throw yet another javelin, or not hobgoblin, half ogre. Is going to throw yet another javelin, and he is going to miss with an 8. His javelin just comes flying out of the darkness.
He's got a lot of javelins.
He
Bounces
does.
off the wyvern's new plate armor.
Or the half ogre's got a 6. I don't know why they were like that. Ogre. How is this all mixed up?
Oh, yeah.
So, the captain is dead. Hold on here. Let me clean up my stuff here. It should look like that. Okay. Ogre. Wow. So this ogre ends up in the alcove, stuck. And it is Zarm's. It's actually Zarm's turn, but you said you were holding your action. Everything was
Correct,
all
same.
mixed up. Hobgoblins. This hobgoblin is going to attack Basil.
He has advantage.
Uh, 22 to hit.
That will hit.
For 7 points of slashing damage.
I will take 3, going to 70.
And this hobgoblin is going to attack the bullet.
AC 18.
Nope, he misses with a 15.
Good for him.
And Malum, what would you like to do?
Oh. I'm gonna ready Malum to stab anything that comes out of the dark, but I'm gonna take the wyvern and do a random stab into the dark with a sting attack.
Okay, go ahead and make the wyvern's attack at disadvantage.
Low end is 12, 7, 19 on the low end.
Yep, that hits.
Do you want those separate?
Yeah. What? How much piercing damage?
8 on piercing.
Okay. And he got a 8 for his con save.
That's not gonna help him.
No.
$10, $20, $27 for poison.
Okay. And he is poisoned, so he is at disadvantage on attack and ability checks.
And I will yell out to the party with the free action, they're still coming!
Okay. All right. And so you are writing your action for anything that comes out of the darkness. Is that correct?
For a rapier attack.
Okay. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
I am going to just move back
Okay.
some, and then hide again and ready my crossbow for the darkness.
Okay. So you're still hidden. You don't need to hide again.
Awesome.
Yeah, you still have your 26
Excellent.
on stealth.
Quick question. The wyvern has dark vision. Does that work against magic dark?
No.
Nope. There's There's only like one or two things that can see through magical darkness. That they are very rare. So
I didn't think
Sight
so.
and
But
the Warlock's vision.
yeah, the devil sight can see through magical darkness. Yeah. So the half ogre gonna try and get out of the alcove.
That won't go well for him.
And he comes out, and his plan is to try and attack the wyvern,
Bless you.
but Malum, you get your attack.
We do.
Yeah,
Malum
he
knows
doesn't.
something the half ogre
Yeah.
does not know.
Yeah, that's only a 9.
Okay, so you miss. Well, you get all of your attacks, so.
Oh.
Me too. Later, after him.
Let's see. 21 hits.
It does.
And if no, that's not gonna work. 11 points on that one.
Okay.
Third attack. Let's do a different die. 19
That hits.
for another 8.
Okay. And Dubisa, you get your attack.
Let's see, 24 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
14, 15. 20, 25.
Oh, yeah, you drill that crossbow bolt actually goes all the way through the half ogre and sails off all gooey and bloody into the darkness.
Awesome.
And the last.
And then sorry.
No, go ahead.
Interrupting. I apologize. I have my second crossbow attack, but are there even any targets nearby?
You could, if you wanted to, you could try to attack the half ogre in the darkness. It would be at disadvantage to make the attack.
Sure, why not?
Attack the darkness.
Gotta at least use it up. Oh no. But I just lost a bolt into the darkness. It was 11.
Yeah, you missed. But,
Had
still.
to try.
And then now you would want to make another stealth check.
Yeah, now I want to hide again. Which would be 29.
Okay. You are very invisible. The last half ogre is going to. I think he's got one more javelin. He does. No, he's got 2 more javelins. He is going to make a attack at disadvantage, and he misses with a 13. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
First, I'm gonna glance down the hallway over. See anything?
Down the southern hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. So down here.
Okay, it's a really long hallway.
It is a very long hallway, but you can see that at the end of this hallway, there is a passage that goes to the east. There is a set of stairs that goes down to the south. And there's a set of stairs that goes up to the west.
All right. Move here and see. I hit either the hobgoblins or not because ones are in the way.
Yeah, you could hit this one and not have to worry about. Well, you'd be at disadvantage to hit this one and this one because they're both in melee. So if you were to roll a 1, you would do damage to the bullet or to Basil.
Do it.
And
I'm brave.
And I'm resistant to everything, so I'll take half.
Toll the Dead, is that says you point
Yeah, you
the
would just
sound of
yeah,
a bell.
yeah, they just
dead.
have to make a save. So which one do you want to do Toll the Dead on?
Whichever one looks more hurt.
So that would be this one. He da-da-da-da-dum. Nope, he gets a 6 on his wisdom save.
Okay, so a D12. 6 damage.
Actually, more than that.
2d12.
Yeah, it's 2d12.
2d12.
Oh, okay, let me see. And 2. So 8
Or 0.
altogether.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. So you cast Till the Dead on him, and he just crumples to the floor. You hear a gong, and he falls over dead.
Yes.
Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Yes. So I'll move back on the corner. I don't want to scare.
Yeah, you don't want to stay out in the open for too long. Okay. Basil, it is your turn.
All right. To feed my frustration, I'm going to do the same as last turn, except for this time, I'm using a tablet to roll, and I'm not going to accidentally roll damage and think those are my d20s.
Okay.
That's why my rolls were so low. I was like, how am I doing it? I'm gonna destroy this hobgoblin. So I'll start with my first roll.
Okay.
21 minus 5, 16 to hit.
That's a miss.
Ooh. Second attack. That's a 17 to hit.
That's a miss.
Ooh, 17 missing. Jeez. Okay. Well then, I have a good old 100 feet of movement, so I'll just move back toward the center.
Okay. He gets an attack of opportunity on you for moving.
Let me go ahead and check that, because I think with mobile.
Oh, you have
if I
mobility?
attack
Then no, he doesn't get an attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
no, just because I attacked him, he doesn't get any more.
Right, yeah. With mobility, he does not get an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Flem, what would you like to do?
So how much? Oh, sorry, my dog. How much health do you have, Sun Moon?
66 hit. I haven't taken any damage. I have 66 hit points and 14 temporary. My thing got 14 temporary.
All right, then I'm gonna go old school.
This hobgoblin's not going to last this turn. You can kill him however you'd like.
Yeah, I'll go up to. I'm like,
I was wondering
"What's
which
up,
end was going to win the
sucker?"
race.
And then I'll use my. Let's see, it's my mace of. Yeah.
You're gonna smack him with your Mace of Disruption.
Yeah. Boom.
But that's a miss.
All right, and then I hit the wall accidentally, and I'm like, oh crap.
Okay. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I will have the bullet take a bite out of him.
Okay.
That'll be the start. And the end.
Oh yeah, that is the end of him. He is dead. So that is all of the hobbies. Clean these guys up.
And I will just stay guard on the stairways with the speak bullet of doom.
Okay.
Play some yes flute.
Half ogre that is hiding back here is going to throw another javelin and miss with a 13. You guys just keep seeing these javelins come flying out of the darkness. The ogre has it figured out and steps out, and he's going to attempt to attack the the wyvern. So, Dubisa, you've got a ready to action, don't you?
I do. Oh, that was terrible. Ugh. 13 and 11 for
Oof.
attack.
Yeah, no, those miss.
Whiff it, whiff it, whiff it. It's an air ball.
Okay.
I think you otherwise did about 300 points of damage, so it's okay.
Yeah, I think we'll forgive it. Malum, you have your ready to attacks.
No, I used them on the last guy that stepped out of the darkness.
Okay. Zarm, did you have a ready to attack?
Yeah, I had a spell waiting.
Go ahead and do your ready to attack. Yeah. Okay, so... Whoops. Alright, you hit him with Firebolt. And then he was quite upset. And is going to try to hit the wyvern with a great club. 16 misses.
Yep.
It is Zarm's turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna drop darkness.
Okay. So darkness is down.
Okay, and I'm just gonna shoot a spell at him, and that'll be.
Okay.
There's quite a pile of dead bodies in this hallway now.
Yes. Yeah, they're stacking up.
It's difficult terrain.
Yeah, that is a hit. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Zarm?
No, that's all I got.
Okay. Malum, what would you like to do?
We'll start off with the good old-fashioned sting.
All right. Go for it.
Ooh, 13, I imagine, doesn't hit.
Nope. Just bounces right off his plate mail.
Then we'll go for the second attack with a bite.
Okay.
Ugh, that's even worse. That's only a 9.
Plate mail is serving its purpose.
All right, then we'll go to the rapier attacks. 22.
That hits.
For 13 damage.
Okay.
Second, 21.
That hits.
That's going to be a 12 damage.
Okay.
And third and final attack is a 15.
That is a miss.
And
Oh.
at that, I will, Livy and I will do a little scooch back to the end of the hallway to get away from the pile of dead bodies.
Okay. Don't want to tempt the wyvern with a snack. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
I would like to attack the ogre.
Go for it.
Whoever
And
it is that is still alive.
yep,
in there.
your advantage because you are hidden.
Awesome.
I mean, his passive perception is crap.
It's 21.
That's a hit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, hold on. 11, 14, 20.
Oof. Yeah, you put a crossbow bolt right through the bottom of his chin and up through the top of his head and drop him.
Love it. Yes. And then I will rehide.
Okay. Hold on just a minute.
Ugh. And so my attempt to rehide was 15.
Okay. So 15 on the half ogres is probably still good enough. Yes, their passive perception is 9. He
Are
is
there
not
still
aware.
alive half ogres?
There is one living half ogre. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'll go up here. What is it? Move a little bit more on it so that I can try and do a guiding bolt on the half of
Okay. Yeah.
23,
That hits.
15 damage.
Oof. He had one hit point, so
Oh.
he is now a vaporized, glowing pile of dust.
As he should be.
Right.
All right. So these guys. So first of all, Sun Moon and Phlegm and Basil was up there. This room that these half ogres, or excuse me, the hobgoblins came out of. The passage widens at this point with two large alcoves flanking the hallway. Loose piles of stone form barricades at the front of each alcove, angled to defend against intrusion from the west. A path between the barricades leads to a wide descending staircase that you guys are standing on. You realize that this appears to be the main entrance of the to the Temple of Eternal Flame. You see here that there is an arrow slit cut into the rock face, but there's nobody there. And these guys that you fought, let's see what kind of treasure do they have. The hobgoblin captain had a belt pouch with 20 gold pieces and a pair of polished bloodstones worth 50 gold pieces each. And the ogres... I don't think the ogres had shit. Oh, wait, no.
Well, they definitely don't have their javelins anymore.
No, at least that one didn't. So, when you're going to go back to the end of the hall and you find that the ogres and half ogres had a small silver and mother of pearl box that they had kept in the rubble next to their bedrolls, and you in this box you find the box itself is worth 150 gold pieces. Inside the box, you find 35 gold pieces, 17 platinum pieces, 4 alexandrites worth 30 gold pieces each, a potion of extra healing, and a potion of diminution.
What's the potion?
So the potion of diminution works as the reduce part of an enlarge reduce spell, and it will shrink you down to tiny size.
How much were the Alexandrites worth each?
Let me write it all out for you here. So,
Can I call dibs on the reduced size potion?
Sure.
Yep.
Cool.
I'd like
I
to-
can feed that. I can feed that to the wyvern to get him into small spaces for us.
That's a good idea.
Okay, somebody up front keep the potion of healing. Whoever gets hit the most.
That'd probably be me.
Well, the other option is that I can hold on to it and then I can watch, and if anybody needs it, I'll bring it to them.
Right. Who has the lowest hit points?
I have 42, but I'm always in the back, so.
Okay. Just wondering.
I have 97, but I have a high AC. I don't get hit often.
Jesus, y'all.
I would say it's who's small and squishy. That might be the person that needs it.
No, man.
Or the person that jumps into the room and starts punching things also would do well with it too. This is true.
I do that, but I also have a 20 AC.
So my
Yeah, my
AC is 16 and I have 48 hit points.
Yeah, it's a good place for a heal potion for sure.
Yeah, you hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm at.
Either
I'm at-
onomatopoeia or myself that's what I nominate.
Share it. You each have half.
I feel
You
you.
can take
Don't
it
give
'cause
us Onomatopoeia. She's always in the back. She's always hiding.
Yeah,
I
my
can,
AC
I
is
can heal
22.
myself too. So go get Duvisa.
Okay, I'm gonna take the extra healing.
So there, there is the full list of items, and I will be right back. I need to get something to drink.
Take this.
Made a small
Yeah.
mistake with my character. I forgot to update my health after I leveled up, so I have 10 more hit points than I thought.
Nice.
Nice. This seems like a good taking a bathroom break. So I will also return.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some cider. I'll be back too.
Yeah, I've been hoping to find an item of small size that I can give to the wyvern.
Awesome.
That way, so when those times when we go through small doorways, I can shrink him to regular size, fit him through, and then re-enlarge him.
Yeah. I thought about that.
Or just keep
Yeah,
shrinking him.
there's been a few times we couldn't take him with us.
Or just keep shrinking him until he fits in your pocket, and then you have a pocket dragon. You just throw.
I
That'd be
feel like
hilarious.
Pokemon, man. That-
You know what? I wasn't thinking it, but it kind of is.
The one good thing with the bullet is it can dig under the doors and pop up into a room. So that's handy.
I can't believe how much time we spent on that was nuts.
Well, that was 3 separate fights at one time.
Yeah, I mean, wow, it's 3 o'clock already.
Yeah, that definitely, we cleared out a lot.
Progress. We can find a whole bunch of storage.
Okay, I am back. So from here, so like I said, up here you see that there's an arrow slit, and you can see that the arrow slit is just a hallway that ends at a blank stone wall. You don't see any other way of getting in there. And then you have this path, this hallway that goes to the south that Onomatopoeia kind of scouted out.
Oh,
I have
how
a
thick does that wall look at the arrow slit?
I have a scroll of transmute rock. I can turn it into mud.
There you go.
I was
So-
thinking that, or one of our brutes hit it with a hammer. Just smashy, smashy.
I'm pretty good at area of effective it.
So hold on here. Let me take
I'll
a
be-
look here.
I'm going to be converting a couple of sorcery points into spell slots.
Okay.
30-foot cube. That's how big of an area I can use mud on for that direction.
So the arrow slit itself is 3 feet tall and only 6 inches wide. This map is not very good because that hole looks a lot bigger than 6 inches. But
That's what I was asking.
yeah, but yeah, if she's got a scroll of transmute rock, then that wouldn't be an issue for you. She could just turn that wall into mud.
That's up to you if you want to use that item.
I have been looking for using things like a fun idea. Do we need a rest or anything? Is everybody okay?
I'm good to
I'm
go.
good.
I'm doing
Okay.
good.
I'll go ahead.
I
and-
think the only ones to be hurting is our spellcasters on their slots.
Nope, I just refilled mine.
Yeah, that was a pretty big. That was a pretty big battle.
Yes.
I
like
guess
the
I'd
ones
be
right there.
fine.
It's all muddy over there, though.
So yeah, she casts her transmute rock and opens up this chamber. Does anybody want to go down in there?
I'll
Sure.
go with you.
I
I
should
go.
go first, not me.
So whoever's going
I'll
in
do
there,
it.
go ahead and make a perception check.
I'll take the bullet in.
Okay, perception.
Alright, I got a 12 on perception.
Nope. You don't perceive shit.
15.
Yeah.
Well, there's an opening in the wall.
Yeah. Hey, this wall's all muddy now. Yeah. So again, you look down here and you perceive that there is a secret door at the end of the hall.
I'm gonna shout to everyone. Yeah, we found another secret area.
Oh, I'll be in this one.
Did Dubisa and Zarm want to move up with the rest of the party, or?
I'm watching to see what Dubious is doing.
I think she got up to.
Let's go ahead and give her just a minute to rejoin us.
I think Dubisa and I are going to go and explore this tunnel by ourselves.
I will stay with you guys. I didn't realize you hadn't moved.
Yeah, we got this. We're good.
Floppies on their own.
Split up again.
Ideal situation.
Yes.
The rogue and the warlock together.
Well, about the only time that I would say that splitting the party is okay is if you have a really large party. So if you have 10 people playing, and as long as everybody splits down the middle, 5, you didn't just split the party, you just created 2. But if you've only got 4 people, you're kind of boned if you split the party.
Well, if you count mounts, we got a 4 and a 5-man party. If you count mounts,
Right.
I figure
we've done
worst
more
case.
with less.
I figure worst case scenario, I'll just cast darkness and run.
That's a good plan.
Are you a cleric or what are
Sorcerer, Tiefling sorcerer.
Gotcha. She comes back and she's like, nah, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna go down here.
But she'll just hide from everybody.
Right. Nobody knows where she's at anyways.
Have her hide in the darkness.
That's the new strategy though. It works.
Malum can has good stealth, but I don't know if the Wyvern can hide well.
We know you got that potion now, right?
Yeah, you can have a pocket wyvern.
It's the new rage
Well,
in Baldur's Gate.
Well, sadly, if I give it to him, he only goes from 12 foot to 6 foot, so he doesn't get too much smaller.
Yeah. So yeah, we can go ahead and move forward if we want. So are you guys opening up this secret door?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Boop.
Okay.
With a name like Bastion, he's got to be a doof.
The interior of this stifling chamber is filled with the odor of wood smoke, and a smoky haze fills the air. 4 oversized braziers in the corners put off considerable light. A divan sits along one wall, while a writing table with a basalt top rests against another wall. Numerous rugs, many of them singed at the edges, lie scattered on the floor. Wall hangings woven in various shades of scarlet, blood, and rose red, and bearing fire-stitched patterns decorate the chamber. A red-skinned man paces in the middle of the room, and he looks up at you immediately. And everybody needs to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Can I change my mind and go back over there?
No, it's
Yeah.
too late. You in the 15.
I know. Darn it, Dubisa.
Wait.
13.
I was getting food. What happened? What did I do? What did
So
I
the
do?
question was,
You're
are
probably
you going
full.
to move up with the rest? They opened a secret door, and there's a guy in here named Bastion Thermander.
Who's bad dude?
Yeah, yeah, they're rolling for an ish. And Bastion's going to go on 12. Did you want to move up with the rest of the party, or what were you guys going to do?
There's like 3 of you right over here in this hallway. So.
Yeah,
Since you hadn't moved,
Oh, and
since you hadn't moved, we were kind of waiting to see what you were going to do because we didn't want to leave you in the hallway by yourself.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's move.
Okay,
Let's go help.
so they are all the way to the west.
Thus, ending the tale of this divided party.
Yes.
The tail of the departed party. Nice.
All right, so let's see here. Onomatopoeia, you got a 13. Basil, what'd you get?
With advantage, I rolled 21 as my best.
Nice. Phlegm, what'd you get?
I only got a 10.
Okay. So that means 23. Zarm, you got a 13. Malum, what'd you get?
Since I was lagging in the back, I only got a 7.
Okay. Dubisa, what'd you get?
14.
Okay. All right. So let me put this into some manageable order here. Wow. So between Dubisa, Onomatopoeia, and Zarm, what order do you guys want to go in?
Oh, last.
Okay.
Put onomatopoeia up first, and then I'll go middle. Dubisa left.
Okay. All right. So, Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
Barge in with speak.
All right. Yeah. So you barge in with speak. What do you want to make an attack? What do you do?
Deadly leap.
Okay. No, he gets a 14.
He gets 33 points of damage.
All right.
And he's prone.
What a prize.
And I promised Windvane I won't hurt him. Oh well.
All right.
Is he a clothy?
He is.
Well, if you got him knocked down, you should hog tie him and we'll question him.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I will Windvane stabby him.
All right, go for it.
And he's prone, so advantage.
Yes.
18 to hit is the best, and it's 14 points piercing and lightning.
Okay.
If that hits.
It does.
This doesn't sound like a fight, it sounds like a murder.
Pretty much.
All right.
How's he look after that?
Not as damaged as you would think.
Okay, second with Windvane. For 15 piercing and lightning.
Okay.
And then my bonus for unarmed strike, not flurry.
Okay, so he takes another 10.
And then I will stunning strike DC 16, so other people can come decide what to do with him next.
Okay. No, he gets a 5, so he is stunned.
Then I will
He's on the
finish
ground and stunned.
my move to block the doorway with the bullet's butt.
Okay. Basil,
I'm done.
what would you like to do?
I will take the gracious invitation. Moving in here,
Okay.
and I will lay into this guy.
Okay. You have advantage.
All right.
And he's denied strength and dex checks, so if you
Right.
have anything that approaches those two saves, he loses.
Unless my axe suddenly gains that ability, I don't think I have anything.
Okay.
I just have the damages and the not taking damages.
If you wanted to trip, well, he's already prone, but in these situations, if you wanted to trip him, you would miss his save, those types of things.
Yeah. All right. So first attack, 27 to hit
That is a hit.
with 10 damage.
Okay.
And the second one, I'm actually going to take that -5.
Okay.
I'm feeling risky. 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
24 damage.
Oof. Okay.
And those are my 2 attacks. So
Okay.
I can... I'll jump back.
Okay. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Oh, the dead.
Okay. So he...
Auto fails. No, it's a wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah. He... gets a 15 on his save.
Isn't it?
It's times like these where you start to wonder if we're the bad people.
Right?
Didn't we start out as the bad people?
Chaotic
So
evil.
how do I know what number they need
So,
to...
so on your spell sheet at the top, you should have your spell save DC written down. But let me
Is
double.
15.
It's 15, so he saves.
Did you raise that with level 9? Her proficiency would have gone up and raised that.
Maybe. Let's see here.
Oh, I didn't add to spell save. Yeah, I just...
So your spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so it should go up because my proficiency bonus did go up when I leveled up. So it's 16 now.
Yep. So he fails. Go ahead and roll 2d12.
Nice. 10.
All right. Yeah, he
Something.
is hurting.
We just kicked in a secret door and pummeled them in the face.
Yeah, pretty much.
All
This
right.
kind of feels like a home invasion.
Yeah.
Well, when we used to play Dungeons and Dragons online, there was the beginning part where you end up fighting the cult of the dragon, and this white dragon gets out, and we joked about it. Like, these cultists are just in there worshipping their dragon, doing their thing, and it's like you can always hear it from their side. It's like, oh, I don't know, these crazy barbarians came into our church and just started slaughtering everybody. And Zarm, what would you like to do?
I light him up.
Bonfire.
Create bonfire.
With
Well, he automatically,
concentration.
he automatically fails and is going to take 9 points of damage. Yeah, you light a fire under his ass and literally kill him.
Nice.
Wow.
Anybody smell that? What is that?
Smells like burnt bastion.
I'll use a free action yell down the hallway. You got knocked the fuck out.
Sweet.
He just got served.
We come to find out that guy was literally like the old man in the cave from Legend of Zelda. He was just going to give us a sword.
Okay. So from outside the door and around the bullet's butt, you can hear some rustling coming, that there are people on the other side of the door, and they are quite alarmed. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
push everyone out of the way. No, let's see. How do you measure how far you can go? Let me see. I'm figuring it out. I'm sorry.
I would think you could get to the end of the hallway, I would think.
Okay. And I will ready my crossbow.
Okay. For anything
Just
that comes through the door?
Be prepared. Right.
All right. Okay. Phlegm, what would you like to do?
So which way are they coming from?
From this door here.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right now, the bullet is parked in front of the door.
Butt against the door. Which way does it swing?
It swings out.
Oh, well,
But I mean,
that part of the plan didn't work out.
It doesn't really matter. They're going to open the door and see bullet butt.
Well, if it opened in, they'd have to
I'll
make a
just
strength check against the
move
bullet.
right
True.
here and save my action.
That's a whole lot of blood to move.
Yep.
Okay, so you're
Well,
going
I've
to
got
ready
that.
an action to cast if something comes through the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the Eternal Flame Guardians.
Yeah. Are they like elementals or just a type of soldier?
They're a type of soldier.
Mm.
They're standing, they open up the door. About only 2 of them can really do anything. And they're going to poke the bullet in the butt. Because
Attack
that's really...
my poor bullet, attack me. Do they not believe I'm in charge of the bullet? They think I'm a passenger? It's insulting.
An 8 and a 15 miss.
Yep.
And 11 misses. God damn. And a 9 misses. So these 2 guys try to poke the bullet. They're not able to get through its thick hide. The other 2 ready heavy crossbows at the door. They're going to try to stormtrooper it up. Malum, what would you like to do?
I will direct the wyvern to come into the space that was created here and hang out and protect the back end.
Okay.
Sit, stay. And it will ready an action if anybody tries to sneak up behind us. And I have just enough movement to get inside the doorway. Actually, I'll use my bonus action to do a dash. And I will get next to there and ready my 3 attacks.
Okay. All right. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
Bullet will do his 15 feet.
Okay.
Like that. So I
So-
get those 2 guys.
I don't necessarily... I mean, he can make a bite attack, but I don't think that he would be able to do the leap attack because he's leaping through the doorway.
Okay, wasn't positive, so I will stop there for a bite attack
Okay.
on this guy first.
All right. Go ahead and make your bite attack.
With the bullet, are you pushing your way through the door or having them go under the doors?
Well, the Flame Guardian, or the Eternal Flame Guardians opened the door and tried to poke the bullet in the butt with their long swords.
Well, I mean, for the size.
Technically, he can burrow. I'm not sure if I can ride him while he burrows, so I was going to have him just cram through the door.
Yeah, you could probably burrow your way through that door.
Well, if you're smashing your way through, I was gonna have the wyvern follow.
Yeah. Yeah, so this door, the secret door here is 10 feet wide. I would think that the wyvern could probably duck down and fit through there. This door here, if he uses the bullet's burrow ability, this door will just be completely destroyed.
Oh, okay, good to know.
and will just be a 10-foot wide opening.
That's what I was more wondering is how if I could get the wyvern to follow on my next turn.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Cool.
Let me double check something on the bullet.
Because yeah, if it was like going under the ground and popping back up, I can't follow.
Yeah, and the burrow doesn't interact with deadly leap unless you burrow a short distance and then leap
Right.
after.
Yeah, it's burrow is part of its actual movement speed. So, yeah, I would say that the burrow ability, they would just tear this door.
Okay.
You're gonna tear a new door hole.
And then
Shark.
got a crit, 48 points to the top plane guardian.
Wow. Yeah. So he is dead. Bullet just tears him apart.
Then I'll wind vein next guy.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
15
hit.
points. Second wind vein. Nah. Does the 15 hit?
It does not.
Okay, then I'll unarmed strike.
Yeah, that gets him.
Okay. So he took 23 total. He's still up.
He is.
I will finish a move. He can't hit me. Or sort of squeezing in there. The bullet can move 40, so I can consume a double. Call that difficult for the bullet. I can still end up there.
So moving the bullet's big enough that this guy and this guy would get an attack of opportunity on the bullet.
The lower guy would?
Well, if you move here, because I mean you're squeezing through this area.
Yeah, the first guy I have mobility, so he doesn't get to attack.
But the bullet doesn't have mobility.
Oh, right. Okay.
So,
18. I was wondering, did the other guy have reach?
no, he has a heavy crossbow. So the first guy hits with his longsword for 8 points of slashing damage on the bullet. And then the second guy with his crossbow.
Sorry, how many?
8. And the second guy misses with a 9. They're terrible shots with their crossbows. I'm not sure why they even bothered. So he literally shoots like a stormtrooper and blasts the wall with a crossbow.
Their plan succeeded.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, noted.
So, Basil, what would you like to do?
Okay. I would like to. Napping. This measure not here. I'll use like 25 feet.
So you're going to straight up murder this guy.
Dash in. Yeah, I'm going to straight up murder that guy. And you know what? It's quickly becoming a staple. I'm going to go ahead and reckless attack.
Okay.
And minus 5.
Okay.
Well, that is a 17 hit.
That is a hit.
All right. With 19 damage on the first strike.
Jeez. Okay.
Nice.
Second attack. And that's a 16 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right. Well, I miss on the second strike. And then I still have 15 or I don't know 25. So I still have 25 feet of movement. I'll go ahead and I will jump back. Yeah, I'll jump back here.
Okay. All right. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Okay. Where am I? Oh, I'm up here. Okay. There's not a whole lot of room to.
You could do if you wanted to cast guiding bolt, you could hit this guy here.
Okay, okay.
Since that door just essentially doesn't exist anymore. But a
I've got
14 is a miss.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, can I like look around this room and?
Yeah, I'll let you make a quick glance in the room. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Funny.
Okay, so
Do they not see the corpse of their leader? Or
yeah. Well, yeah.
It just looked like we started a bonfire.
It's still burning.
So looking,
Oh God, that wouldn't have to
the
be bad.
bonfire's still going.
That's true.
It's just a barbecue. It's all right.
Looking around this room, you see two things. The first thing that you see is that over here in this corner, or I'm sorry, over here on top of the desk is a locked chest. Not a large chest, but nice sized lockbox. The other thing that you see is that in the bonfire, sticking out of the ashes that were once Bastion, is a gleaming dagger, and it doesn't appear to be affected by the bonfire at all.
I pick it up, or is it too hot?
It is in the fire,
Okay.
so you might want to get an of glove.
You might also want to like detect evil.
That's true. You would only take half.
Touch it.
Yeah, you have a ring of resist, so you'd only take half damage from the bonfire.
The bonfire will go away eventually. Just wait.
I want to be spontaneous. I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. So Zarm, roll your damage for bonfire, and she'll take half of that. And the dagger.
She still gets a dex save and half of that.
That's true. So yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't sure what sort of save there was.
Yeah, go ahead and make a dex save onomatopoeia. And if you do better than Darm's save throw for 16, then you would take half of half. So
5, right?
So you'll take 4 points. Oh no.
Okay.
The end of all ends. 4 points of fire.
And it kills her.
Right. So
I make bad choices.
This dagger is a +1 dagger, and you see that it has runes written on it in Ignan, and it works as a dagger. It works like a flame tongue. So this dagger also does an additional 2d6 of fire damage.
Nice.
Nice.
It's like the Bic lighter version of a flame tongue sword.
All right, I guess that's my turn then. Huh?
In Ignan, it says Calibri written on the blade.
Little butane port on the pommel.
Yes. All right. Zarm, what would you like to do?
Gonna move. Can I do the bonus action first and then the?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, you're gonna misty step? Okay. So your bonus action, you misty step into the room. These
into a place that I can see.
So these black squares in this room, let me tell you what is up with this room. This chamber is a barracks. Rows of bunks line the walls, and several tables fill the central portion. Braziers and torches are spaced at regular intervals throughout the place. Barrels, crates, and trunks have been stacked against the wall at the southern end. A wide opening in the southeast wall leads to a stone bridge spanning a firelit chasm. So these are basically you misty stepped and you're standing on a table. Very Errol Flynn.
Okay.
If Errol Flynn could misty step.
Thunder.
You're gonna do Thunder Wave? Okay.
Not wave, just clap.
Okay.
So this one won't push him back, but it can be heard up to 100 feet away.
So you're hitting. Well, I guess it hits all of them, doesn't it?
Yep.
All three. That's why I went right in the center.
Okay. So let me see. I don't think that's going to do it for them. No. So they got a whole whopping 10, so they're all going to eat 7. Let's see here. This guy starts bleeding from the ears and then proceeds to die. This guy takes his 7. And this guy takes his 7. And when that thunderclap goes off, this door opens to the south. And there are 2 eternal flame priests that are very interested in all of that noise.
Speedrunning this place.
Knock, knock.
So is there anything else? So you used your bonus action. I don't think there's anything else you've got.
That's all I have. I've moved distance, bonus action, and action.
Okay. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
I am just gonna step in to the room and attack
Okay,
him.
go for it.
And sorry to interrupt. I'm going to drop the bomb.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's see, 27.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Do I get sneak attack?
Yes, you were
Yeah.
effectively hidden. These guys only had a passive perception of 12, so.
Nice.
And Zarm's in melee reach even if he's
Right.
not holding a sword.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Right.
that's true. 17. 25. 29.
Oof. Yeah, that really smarts. Your bonus attack?
Yeah, rather than hide again, I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
Which would be 19.
That is a hit.
And I can't take sneak attack twice, right?
No, only once per turn.
Well, I had to ask. I had to try. So 9 more.
Oh, well, that is enough. That did it, and he dies.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Phlegm, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move forward. Just straight here, right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Bless on you. You 3.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna end my turn right there. So it says whenever you either make an attack roll or saving throw, you can roll an added d4.
Nice. All right. The Eternal Flame Guardian. This guy is going to shoot a crossbow bolt at Devisa. Because why not?
So
There's
just
all
so,
kinds of reasons why not.
But I don't think a 14 hits you, does it?
No.
just to be clear, the Shield of Faith that lasted 10 minutes was a concentration spell, and Bless is also a concentration spell.
Yeah, they're
Right.
both gone.
So the Shield of Faith is gone for me, but the Bless is a good substitute. That's for sure.
So yeah, he misses with his heavy crossbow.
Phew.
Malum, what would you like to do?
I'm going to use my free action to whistle to the wyvern to join us.
Okay.
Only bring Wivy down to here. Then for my action, I'm going to move to the desk. I will use my lockpick set to open up the chest.
Okay.
$21.
Yeah, that opens the chest. In the chest, you find 7 platinum pieces and 25 gold pieces. And
Cool.
you find 4 emeralds that are worth 50 gold pieces each.
25, you said platinum or gold?
25 gold, 7 platinum, and 4 emeralds worth 50 each.
And then with my bonus action, I will look on the desk to see if there's any writing materials, quill, ink, paper, such.
Yes.
I will jot down a note
Okay.
and in my turn.
Okay. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I will have Speak go bitey bitey.
Okay.
So 16 hit him. I don't
16
think
misses.
With advantage.
Oh, that's true. He's flanked, so you get to the bullet would be at advantage.
Well, and then don't forget to roll the 1d4. Or is that for... Oh, that's for attack.
so. Yep. It was on me, not on the bullet. So.
Right. 21 hits. So
Yeah,
he takes
so he
22. Okay.
Is he still up?
He is.
Then I'll Wind Vein.
Okay. Yep.
Plus D4, still a hit, so 8 plus 5.
Okay.
Is he still up?
He is still up.
Oh, this arsehole. Finish with that. Another 14 points on a 26 plus a D4. I think I hit.
Yes. And now he is quite dead.
Okay, hold on here.
Clean up
Trump,
the bodies.
Down there to watch the guys come out the door.
Okay. So you're readying an action to attack if the door opens?
I don't have anything left to ready,
Oh, okay.
but I can be present.
All right. Basil, what would you like to do?
Oh man. Sun and Moon's getting ready to offer some presents. I think I'll join in. Actually, I need to check some movement stuff here because there's something about raging I'm remembering, which is I need to either hit something or be hit by something.
Have one of the party hit you.
Yeah, snap out of it.
I can offer a high five as you pass me.
It's just
and
I need
count it as a hit.
A motivational butt slap. Like that's
Yeah.
Yes, I was gonna say it's a dual damage butt slap.
To keep the barbarian going, I cast Inflict Wounds and slap him on the ass.
Yep.
So
Go get him, boy.
using instinct, I'm gonna run down here.
Okay.
That door is open, so I have 100 feet of movement. So, yeah, if this door's open and I see people, I'm just going.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
Roar.
All right. First attack is a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my god!
These are
I'm sitting here
cloth
going like,
cloths.
I'm sitting here like I just rolled a 3 and a 4. Oh my god. That is 8 damage.
Okay. And your next attack?
Second attack. I'm gonna take that -5.
Okay.
So 20 minus 5, 15 to hit,
That is a hit.
and that'll be 25 damage.
Oof. That hurts, but he's still up.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna assume that used up. I didn't, measure it all out, but that used up most of my movement, so I'll just call it good here.
Okay. All right. Eternal Flame Priest. What is he going to do?
Surprise.
So, this Eternal Flame Priest casts Mage Armor on himself.
Which one?
The one that you were attacking.
Oh, okay.
This Eternal Flame Priest is going to he is going to cast Scorching Ray on you. So he needs to make 3 spell attacks.
Can this be counterspelled
It.
if I'm not in the same room?
I'm gonna say no. If you had line of sight on him, or were in the same room, or could,
Yeah,
I would say you're
would
too
agree.
far
I was
away
just
to
asking.
adequately hear the incantation, because it is verbal and semantic. So, miss. There we go. 24 to hit
That will hit.
for 2d6 fire damage. For a whole whopping 3 points of fire damage. Look out. And it is Onomatopoeia's turn.
Wait, you said 3 points of fire damage?
Yep.
It's less than what I got burning my hand reading dagger. Some weak sauce, man. Alright, let me see how far I can move.
Alright, so
Okay.
I took half of that, so 1.
Right.
I can move here. And okay, there's no bad guys where I can see there around that room.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna use dash action, I guess.
Okay.
Go. Really want to
You reveal here.
way. Actually, I'm gonna go like there and peek around the corner.
Okay.
So,
So you peek around the corner, and two smelly piles of fur have been shoved into two northern corners of this room. A small bag with knuckle bones spelling out lies between the two nests, and a half-eaten haunch of meat sits next to it. Yeah, so this room stinks. You can just tell by the smell that this appears to be where the ogres were sleeping.
Oh, okay. I have not heard a phrase to convey that to anybody. So I guess that's my turn. I've written down some phrases, but none of them.
None of them match. Okay. All right. Zarm, what would you like to do?
I'll move so I can see into the room.
Okay. Gonna firebolt this guy? Okay. So he is going to take 6 points of that because he has resistance to fire. Is there anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Dubisa, what would you like to do?
Be useful is what I would like to do. I'm lagging. I guess just move closer to the action and hide.
So if you moved here, you could move right here, and I would say, because you're looking
Is that
over
close enough? Because my movement's 25 since I'm a halfling.
Yeah, that's close enough. I would say that through the door you would have line of sight on this flame priest that casts mage armor on himself.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. $24.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11, 12, 16.
Oof. Yeah, that hurts. All right. And did you want to use your bonus action to hide, or do you want to use your bonus action to make another attack?
This time I'll hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
19.
Okay. I am fairly certain. Yeah, 19. They do not see you.
Okay.
All right. Flem, what would you like to do?
If I... never mind, I'm too far out. I'll just rush and move
Okay.
right there. And that's my turn.
Okay. Malum.
Let's see. I'm going to. Then we'll. I'll use dash action to get to here, and for my actual action, on my way, when I pass Dubisa, I will use sleight of hand to slip the note that I wrote down into her pocket.
Okay.
Ooh.
Say, you like me?
Check the box, yes or no.
27.
Wow. So does anybody have a passive perception that can beat 27?
No.
So I doubt anybody saw that.
And Lisa won't know there's a note there for
Yeah, I won't even know it's there. I'll come close to realizing it's there, but not quite.
And Wyvern will move down into the barracks.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I want to use burrow through that wall.
Okay.
Holy crap. This is getting wrecked.
Yeah, just destroying this ancient dwarven citadel.
So I come through the wall. I come through the window. And I see the Eternal Flame Priest, and I'll use the balance of my movement to get there.
Okay.
And I just figured out how to make Speak a mount in D&D Beyond. And
Nice.
so he does a bite.
All right.
A crappy
No.
ass roll. The first time Speak is missed.
No, he missed.
So then Wind Vane on the same guy.
So did Speak roll a 1?
Yes.
Okay. So Speak goes to bite, and I mean, I find it hard to say that something like this would go prone. So instead of that, the Eternal Flame Priest reposts, but it misses with a firebolt that goes stray and just barely misses you on Speak's back. And then you're going to Wind Vane him. You hit with a 23.
16 points.
Okay.
Is he still up?
Yep.
Second Wind Vane, maybe not a hit for
That
14.
is a hit. Okay. Anything
Still
else?
up?
He is still up.
I'll do a regular unarmed strike. Oh, wow, another one.
So, you, on the other hand, you go to make an unarmed strike, and you fall off of Speak and fall prone at his feet. Enemy stunned 2 rounds due to laughter. Okay. We are back to Basil, who really started this entire melee. We have come full circle.
Been wailing on everything, and this room is not going well.
All right, -5. Reckless attack. So that is a 12 to hit.
That is a miss.
Oh yeah, he's mage armored.
Yes.
I was like, what? Okay, second attack. That is a 4. Sorry, I forgot to add my thingies there. That's a 9. I missed.
Yep. That is a miss.
All right, so I missed my 2 attacks. I can run away in shame if I want to.
You can move if you'd like.
Sure. I'll move out here.
Okay. So, all right. Oh my. So this Eternal Flame Priest.
I have a feeling we're going to hit with a fireball.
Yep, he's going to cast Fireball.
I was just looking at our
Counterspell.
faces here, and I'm like, ooh.
Okay. Counterspell.
I saw an awesome shirt online that I want to get that says, I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast Fireball.
Right.
I will cast that at the 4th level.
Okay. You cast Counterspell, and this guy up here casts Counterspell to counterspell your Counterspell.
I stick my tongue out at it.
So
You
let's.
offer creative criticism via hand gesture.
So he has to. You cast it as a 4th level, so he has to let's see, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. It's 10 plus the spell's level, so he has to beat a 14. No, he gets a 9, and that is both of their turns, and nothing happens. No spell goes off.
Good job.
Yes, thank you.
Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
I'll move 30 feet this way, and I can invoke deploy one more time for rest.
Okay.
I'll do that here. Here.
So you're going to make a mirror image of yourself?
Yeah, and then I want to cast of the dead from the
Nice.
the invoke
Okay.
duplicity bonus action, and then from action to.
And so are you doing Toll the Dead on this guy or this guy?
The one right here.
Okay. So he needs to make a wisdom save. No, he got an 8 on his wisdom save, so he's going to eat 2d12.
15 points damage.
Nice.
Ooh, and you hear a gong, and this guy drops dead.
Nice use of the burrowed opening.
Yeah.
All right. Zarm, what would you like to do?
All right. I will do a fire.
Okay.
Fireball! Yay!
I'm curious. I've missed a bit of the conversation. How badly is he hit?
This guy down here, he's hurting pretty bad.
He's hurting. Oh, okay. Yeah, fireball.
Fireball or bolt?
Bolt.
Flood the room. Nuke it from orbit.
Yeah, that hits. Let's see here. So, yeah, he's dead. Even with his fire resistance, that is enough to get through that and put an end to him.
Yes.
All right, so you are no longer prone, if you don't wish to be.
Have a little nap.
You know.
Killing spree over.
Much better, really.
Yes. Running in and murdering all of these poor parishioners of this temple.
Got the bloodlust.
Before we move much further, the guys who died up in the obsidian column room,
Yes.
did their armor give them the heat aura, or was that an effect they had?
It's an effect that they have.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was part of their armor.
So in this room, in E8, 3 beds each with a footlocker takes up most of this room. Sets of shelves and a writing desk are to the south. A small table is set against the middle of the northern wall. There, sheets of parchment and an inkwell sit haphazardly next to 2 flagons and a stack of platters. In here, you find 2 potions of fire breath, and all of the footlockers combined, you find 19 gold pieces and 36 silver pieces.
You need to take a rest. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in just a minute. We're just about finished for the week. The barracks didn't have any treasure in it. Trying to see if there's anything else in here.
Treasure.
In E9, the ogre's den, you find a small pouch in a pocket of a fur-lined cloak that's piled amid the stinky bedding. The pouch contains several shiny rocks, although one of them is a blue quartz that's worth 5 gold pieces. There's one hematite that's worth 5 gold pieces. And there's a piece of obsidian that's worth 10. And onomatopoeia, make an arcana check.
I'll also offer up to the party the stuff I found in that chest too.
Okay. Ooh, 18, you got it. The actual last stone that you find isn't actually a gemstone, and you doubt that they knew what it was. It's actually a stone of luck.
What does that do?
Oh.
So a stone of luck.
That's great.
Give it to the halfling. She was super lucky.
While this polished agate is on your person, you gain a +1 bonus to ability checks and saving throws.
I found that, or
You found-
it's like
Yeah, you found that
Yeah.
in the ogre's den.
part
I
of
would
my
like-
character is scoring little rocks and tiny things. So yeah,
I'll take the other
Okay.
stones if you don't want.
for it.
You can have the 4 emeralds that I got.
Happy with the luck stone. Everybody can have whatever else they want.
I'd also like to
So
take some
cool.
bits of the fur off of the cloak.
Sure. You can do that. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and we can, since we'll be stopping here, you can use this now cleared room for a long rest.
Nice.
Please.
All
That's
right.
a lot of killing.
Yes. Yeah. So
Everyone's exhausted.
next week we will start with everybody with full spell slots and hit points.
So,
Then before we wrap up, in Thieves' Cant, I will tell Dabisa
Got it.
to check her pockets, and then when she does read the note, it will say that I've been rapidly expanding the Zentrum, and since she's a thief, that she might want to join with us.
I'm already a member.
Oh, are you? I didn't think you were. So,
I already
well,
have
then
my
you can-
union card.
Well,
Yeah.
then you can.
So like I know
Well,
the secret
then-
handshake, whatever it is.
Well, then I'll let you know that we're rapidly expanding, and I have set up a new HQ for the Zentrum in the underwater deep.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, in the he set it up in the Temple of the Crushing Wave underneath the Riverguard Keep.
Nice.
Nice.
That way we can use all the tunnels that link all the different temples together as an literally underground network to move our goods and do what we need to do.
Nice.
there was that marketplace, the wrecked one that wasn't it all like obsidian stuff? So like the black market.
Are you talking about Salmon Vale that was destroyed?
I can't remember where we encountered it, but we encountered like dwarven.
So they had there was the Chamber of Moving Stones and whatnot underneath Salmon Vale that you guys cleared out. There was some obsidian in there, but it wasn't primarily
Okay,
of that,
so I
so.
just remembered it wrong. Never mind. My joke is clear.
All right, so we will go ahead and stop there, and we will pick this up next week.
Great.
Clear out the
Awesome.
turn order so that I don't forget, and then have to invent new curse words next week when it bugs out on me. All right, well, that was a good game, guys, and I will see you guys all next week at 1 p.m. on Saturday.
Awesome.
Good
Thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome. Have a good weekend, guys.
Yep, you
You
too.
too.
Later.